Alright. Had to rush around a little bit. I was trying to try a new feature on YouTube. It didn't work, as a shock to literally no one. Nothing usually works on YouTube. They try and add new stuff. It don't really work. But oh well, at least they're trying. You're right, Connor. You're a new fan. Love to hear it, mate. Welcome. You're right, Cloudy Cat. Nice name. And Has. And Matej. Definitely not how you say it. Sorry, mate. I'm sure you can all read the title. Today we're doing another episode of the CHECO career. And we're just gonna... No messing about. You know? We're gonna plow through it. You know? We're gonna cook today. I'm feeling good. I think. I don't know. Anyway. Yeah. Indeed, mate. Bottas and Perez is here. Bang. Tottenham fan for life has followed me on Twitch, even though I'm currently wearing a West Ham shirt, so that's not really panned out too well for me, has it? Enjoying kudos, are we? I'm doing my team. No, this is actually... Is it? No. I don't know what you'd call it. No, it is. Wait, is it? What am I doing? I don't remember if it's a... I think it's a driver career. As Perez. But it's also replacing Connor Sport, as you can see. So it could be a my team. No, it is a driver career. Yeah, it's a driver career. The football card in your background is fallen. Ah, it's true. Yeah, Garen Price is... He's on the wonk. Just leave him be. I can't be bothered. Alright. Today we're doing Saudi Arabia. We're already straight locked in because I, accidentally pressed the button yesterday before when I done this. So today we are doing Saudi Arabia. We're doing Imola because that's how the calendar works. P4 and P8 in the season so far, which is pretty... Wait, I got... How did I get 8th at Japan? I don't remember. Oh well. Anyway, let's go. I don't know how I've managed to get a P8. I remember it raining and I was on, I'd done an extra pit stop and I remember struggling for points. Well, we got points anyway, so that's cool, I guess. Let me quickly... Oh, sorry. Oh, that headset then is absolutely egregious. Anyways, let's get into it.
We're going to be logging some extra data during this session.
Are you
Nothing
now?
you need to worry about, but as we have some new parts on the car, we'll just confirm they're performing to spec.
Thank you, Mark. I appreciate that. Okay. Let's go. We'll have a nice, good day today. Nice and clean, nice and fast. And hopefully, I don't know about Imola. Imola I'm not very good at, but... Especially at Jeddah, I want to try and take advantage of these really good tracks for me and just sort of, get some points on the board. Although, to be fair, getting, 18 points or 16 points in 2 rounds in the worst car, I think is an excellent result so far. What's this on my wheel? Get off. Cadillac will win FP1. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. I seem to have this weird ability to, do really well in FP1 sessions, and then it very rarely converts into the actual important bits, but yeah, we'll see how we get on. You alright, Leighton? Engine mod indeed, mate. Yes, it is an engine mod. I think it's in my description. I don't know if you can do that on short streams, but it's in there alongside every other mod I'm currently using, so there you go. I bought a Moser KS. Well done, Lel. I don't know what that is, but well done. Probably an upgrade to what I'm using, to be fair. Sounds awesome. It does indeed, yes. Good old V10. I don't remember from which era. I think it's early 2000s or late 2000s. So I know in the 2010s they used the V8 with the blown diffuser. So it's before that. So, yeah. I got a wheel mod for my G923. Good. Love to hear that. I forgot I was doing tyre wear. Oh, wow. Look at that. Just bing, straight down. No chance. I just honestly, I'm not really bothered about my speed today on this track. I just want to, not hit the walls every lap. Because I know it's an easy thing to do. But yeah, it's quite bad how much I hit the walls. I don't mean like crashing, but even like gentle taps, it gets on my nerves a little bit, so I want to try and avoid that today. You alright, Sophie? Good morning to you. Actually, it is morning, to be fair. 11 a.m. Good stuff. How long's the race? 29 laps? Something around that. Oh, I scammed green at the end. Have that. I'm useless at tyre wear. I just cannot do it. Both in the race and in practice, it's just, they don't work. It just doesn't happen for me. Yeah, might as well use the same set. Alright, quick. No faffing around today. No stalling, no, like, taking too long in practice. I'm getting in there. It's 5 a.m. in Midwest USA. That does make sense, because USA are quite far away from England, to be fair. So that, yeah, that adds up. Like it. Now, to be fair, there's nothing stopping me from just using all my overtake before the start-finish line, right? Surely. Yeah, broken method. Bang. Making some bracelets. Ooh. Nice. Ugh. I feel pretty good, to be fair, considering it's my, like, first, like, laps on the game today. Although, to be fair, that's always how it is. I always just get on the game and play. I don't do any... This is my warm-up. I don't warm up for the warm-up, like pre-warm-up. I just warm up and then in you go, straight in the race. Bosh. Saying hi from New Zealand. I enjoyed your content last time, so I'll watch for a while. It's 10 a.m. Sunday here. I'm the one that... Yes, I do remember that. Don't worry, mate. I remember. I'm surprisingly good at remembering, like, people in my streams. I'm usually got a really bad memory in every other scenario, but here, oh yeah, my brain's on one, it works. Whee. See how many times I have to adjust my glasses today. I might actually count, so that was 1. I'm an awesome person, thanks, Peter. I try to be, anyway. W Lando indeed. What a bloke. Ah! Almost done a max, then. Oh, can we go back to purple, please? Cheers. Simple as. It's 12 a.m. in the Czech Republic.
We got a lot of valuable information out of that.
Surely it's 12 p.m. no? Because they're an hour. Most of Europe's an hour ahead. I doubt they're 11 hours behind. That would be quite impressive. Oh, I only get one set. Okay, I'll have to do it on hards then. Sure. All my cam settings. Give me a second. I shall show you. Oh, that's the wrong one. Here they are. Feel free to pause and observe. PM, sorry, it's easy to mix up. Hi from South Africa, I saw one of your shorts and I got hooked. Hope you can keep making content like this. Hopefully, that'd be ideal. I reckon I've got about until the end of this year, but you never know. That'll be ideal. Just being able to, you know, just do this, it'd be great. I'm getting annoyed with this monitor. This monitor that I use to read chat is genuinely a right bastard. Like a little spoiled brat. Every 5 minutes it just turns off by itself. I got a dodgy cable, but I can't be bothered getting another one. I'll be honest, I'm very lazy. AI, do I play 110? I actually, this might be a weird thing to say, but I don't think I'm good enough for it. Because F1 24, I was on like 105. And I've got worse at the game, in my opinion. And yet now, I can play on 110 at every track. In fact, I would go as far as to say that tracks like here, and Melbourne, and Singapore, and Vegas, and Qatar, You could actually probably up it to 120 to, like, make it a proper difficulty. Well, yeah. I don't know how they do it. They somehow made the AI worse. Should probably, you know, actually use this program for what it's meant to be for. Using me tyres and checking what the tyre wear's like. Why don't I get triple screens? Because I don't have room for it. The monitor I'm currently playing on is stretched, but I do have 3 monitors. And there is quite literally no room left. There is about that much room between my monitor and the edge of my desk on the right side. The camera is currently... This camera you're seeing me from is on top of my PC. So there is literally no room for another monitor. Right, let's do this. Oh, there you go, that. And then this. Alright, 7 on the left, 9 on the right. Good to know. Let's see what they're like after this lap. There could be a world where we could just do the ultimate long extension on the hard stint, like just ridiculous length. To be fair though, me and the hard tyres, we've got a great relationship. For some reason, they just work better. Do you have time to check out the ban warning? I'll be honest, mate, I completely forgot, but now you've reminded me. In fact, I'll write it down somewhere. I think the AI got easier when they nerfed AI traction. To be honest, I don't know if that's a thing. To be honest, I just know that... it's really, yeah. I mean, obviously, on certain tracks, they are still, like, good enough. For me, it's tracks like Silverstone and Zandvoort, and Hungary and Spain, and China, where, like, whether it's me being slow or the AI are just a little bit better, they seem, like, decent. Like, you gotta think, this car is the worst on the grid. So, realistically, I should be struggling to get in, like, the top 14 and things. And yet, I've got a 4th and an 8th, and I'll probably do quite well around here as well. Love the videos? Thanks, Max. Got another one cooking up. It's just going to take about 5 times longer than I thought. I'd be lucky to get it out in the next 2 weeks, to be honest. It's a right big one. Alright, Sly. It's 11:15 in the UK for me. That does make sense. Because, you know, we're both in the UK, and it's the same time. Yeah, that's pretty good. So the tyres were about, 4% on each side, near enough. I'll say 4. Okay, that's stupid. 4% tyre wear a lap. So we could do... what? 12 laps on them, roughly? Yeah. Maybe even more. Well, we're going to have to do more if we want to pull off the one-stop. So it is looking like a one-stopper. Shock. I feel like no matter the tyre wear, in a 50% race, I should just always do a one-stop. I don't think there's enough laps to build, like, a 20-second gap on, like, newer tyres. Oh, what happened there? Am I playing controller or wheel? I'm on the wheel. That's funny, you've got the same name as me. We're both Crim. Isn't that nice? I'll go, but I'll maybe come back. We'll see you later, Sophie. Sophie's a little pop-in. Have a nice day. Man, I'm fastest overall, and I ain't even done a soft lap yet, so that's quite encouraging. Yeah, it was so funny. I've had so much. I uploaded a short recently, and in the short, I mentioned how I've played for like 4 years. People are getting right up with me because I use a wheel and I've played for this long, and I still use assists. It's hilarious. Ugh. 1, 2, 3. Definitely a 4th gear corner, that one. Then there's always a little bit of oversteer through there. I don't like that. This curb you've really got to avoid. I'm sure we all know this. If you play the game, of course, you'll know. That outside curb there, you can't go over or else you'll just be dead. Whenever I try a wheel, I keep spinning out and missing my braking point. I definitely had that problem when I started all those years ago, but where I've played the game so much, I almost drive subconsciously. Unless, like, if I really concentrate on, like, a qualifying lap, I could probably find a bit of extra performance. But in general, I can drive at, like, 90% my, like, pace without really thinking. Because I've just played that much. I mean, obviously, I'm not, like, fantastic at the game. I've sort of peaked at, like, almost the fastest you can get with the assists I've got. And so at that point, it's like when the real drivers say that at tracks like Spain, because they do pre-season testing around there, they can almost drive like 100% with ease. They don't have to try very hard because they've just done it so much. It's kind of how that works with me. I get so fed up with all the racing line. It's just annoying. Like, just shut up. You alright, Razor? One more lap to go. Feeling pretty good, to be fair. It's quite rare I feel this decent around Jeddah. Usually it's just... It's almost like when I race around these tracks, like street tracks with walls, it's not like, oh yeah, I'm going to send it through this sector and find time. It's like, I'm going to crash at some point. There's no point, like, trying to say it won't. It just will. But I feel pretty good. Hopefully this can lead into a bright race, because, yeah, I need one. Feel like it. One, two, three. I mean, I'm not hitting the walls. I'm keeping it clean. It's good fun, you know? No, apart from them, but I was reading chat, to be fair. I think I'm just going to have to only read chat down the main straight, because even though this is technically a straight, it's quite bendy, so it don't really work. So I'll probably just have to, like, here, I'll quickly have a little look, and then, yeah, that'll work. If I have mods in my game, could you put your own graphic design business on the Halo? I could ask someone. I don't know how to mod myself, but I suppose I can maybe ask someone to do that, although I don't really have a business. It's just... people just contact my email. That it's the same email as my YouTube stuff, and then it's just like, can you do this for me? And then that's basically it. Good morning, mate. Afternoon for you. Not yet. I mean, obviously afternoon is when it's PM. It's currently 11 AM, so it's still technically morning. But yeah, good morning to you. Is Racing Line good 2D or 3D? Honestly, I think what have I got it on? I think I got it on 3D, and it's much better. I feel like 2D, it's quite hard to see. I feel like if you're going to use 2D, you might as well just turn it off, because you can't see it anyway. I think it'll be easier to just spot your braking points, like the markers and stuff. Is Krim the best graphic designer and streamer? We'll take that, that's good stuff. We'll make you popular. Oh, sounds enticing. Go away. How'd I get that livery? Mod. Like everything else. Like, we've got the team name changes working. Never mind, I can't even show it. Cool. I think I actually forgot. I think I've got some new mods, new livery mods on as well, which I just haven't shown.
Sadly, it's time to say goodbye.
I don't care. Anyway, that's practice one over, and
for more Formula One action.
Sure. Sure thing. I'd love to see a small streamer engaging with the chat. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, mate, but is that not, like, the entire point of streaming? If I didn't want to engage or, like, talk with people in my chat, I'd probably just stick to videos, you know what I mean? That's kind of the reason I do this. I use Racing Line and ABS, Chase, but no traction control or anything. 2026 Audi will most likely do good. See, this is the thing, is that, to me, it's just a name change. It's still the same team as Sauber, so I hope they do, because I like that. I like Audi, I like Sauber, I like their drivers, but I just don't really see this massive jump that people are predicting. Yes or no, is Silverstone a good track? Yes, it is one of the best. However, I am just useless at it, therefore... Like, if you told me to, like, race at a track and I had to pick one, Silverstone would be quite low. But to watch, and sometimes in time trial, it's one of the best up there for sure. Alright, Rocky, good to see you, mate. Nico made a nice podium. That is true. But does that really mean anything in the grand scheme of things? I mean, just because he got a podium, does that really, you know, directly mean that Audi are going to... I mean, like I said, I hope Audi are good. I like their team. It's good vibes. So you could search for your own personal sponsors and put their company on the halo and then get them to pay you for advertising. That's a really, like, genius idea. To be honest, I don't know what... I mean, I've had a few sponsorship offers... And it's just like the usual. They want me to, like, promote their product during a video. But the thing is, I very rarely upload videos. Why can't they just say, right, you get a lot of views on your short stream, so what if you put your logo on your stream? That'll be good, because then it will actually get shown quite often. I don't know. Too many people these days just sit silently playing their game and barely talk to chat, unless something big happens. Well, perhaps that's why they're still small, to be fair. I mean, I am, of course, but... Yeah, I don't know, I just feel like that's like, what's the point? What is the point of waking up and starting your stream? And then when someone messages, it's just like, no, I don't feel like answering, I don't want to. To be fair, though, could you give me an example of, like, the games they're playing? Because I feel like if you're playing, like, a competitive game, they're just going to be miserable all the time. So they're just going to be, like... Because I get miserable when I play online games. But with this game, because I'm playing it purely because I love it, I feel like, you know, I can talk to chat, I can be like, yeah, it's all great. Whereas if I'm playing, like, Overwatch or something, which I haven't played in years, it's just awful, I'll be like, oh, what's even, getting the ump. I don't know. Mostly like F1, really? Cool, well, my peers better step it up. Or just don't bother. Because, like, yeah, like I said, I feel like that's the only reason you turn up to stream. Talking with chat is, to me, more, like, fun and better than playing the game. To an extent. Do I know Formula Kai? I've heard of his channel and I've seen, like, his homepage, but I haven't watched his videos, no. I mean, this might sound crazy, but... I have been doing this, like, F1 only for about, what, 2 years now exactly? I don't think I've ever watched someone else play this game, apart from maybe Thom for, like, 10 minutes. Which is quite impressive. But there you go. Anyway, we're into qualifying. Valtteri Bottas P15. That's a very good lap time. For him, at least. Well, for the second driver. So, a 30.1 is what I'm going to go for. I want to try and get into 29s. I think that's a good thing to go for. Alright, camera settings, I've got you, mate. Here they are. I'll only show it for a couple seconds. Feel free to pause. You need to offer it, and add that it's not only shown live, we're available to be seen for years to come. I do. But I think because most companies, they can do it through YouTube, and also it's AI generated, they don't think about that. They just wait for your email to either say yes or no. None of this, like, yeah, but what if we do this? Like a compromise. The thing with sponsorships, I've always said that if it's like a product, there are usually two ways that a sponsor can do their sponsor, which is either they'll send you products and then you talk about it and that's it, or they just give you money to promote their website or whatever. If it's the first thing where they send me stuff, I'll only do that if I actually care about... Nice. I'll only do it if I actually care about the product that, you know, they're sending me. And that kind of goes for the same with, like, them just paying me. I'll only do it if it's, like, I think it'll be something that's somewhat similar to what I do. Sometimes I play F1 and I struggle to even stay on track if I look at my MFD for too long, so looking at chat during a lap may be hard. You know what? That is a good point, to be fair. That is a very good point. That I did sort of look over. But I know what you mean, yeah. I mean, I try to do it. usually it ends up with me in the wall, but you just saw there, I just usually pause my game. I suppose a lot of people do like league racing in open lobbies, which of course is online. You can't just pause it. So I suppose that makes sense. And obviously the esports drivers and people competing won't look at chat because they've got more important things to do. So I suppose there is those factors. But I was just sort of referring to people like me, for example, that are just sat on my ass playing a career mode against AI. I feel like even if you do have to pause the game, I feel like it's very important to look at your chat. And to a certain level of like, because think of like I just said, Thom, he gets so many chat messages, it would be impossible to read all of them, so he just sort of doesn't. I feel like that's okay, I don't know, it's a tough one. Hedge! Big old Edge! Thanks for the follow, mate. Oh no. What do you mean I'm 19th? Oh no. You alright, Jaden? Why? Oh no. How regularly do I stream F1? Ideally, every day. Right now it's like every other day. And well, the only things I really do is this, the CHECO career. I do a Lamborghini My Team. I do a Michael Schumacher driver career in Benetton. And sometimes I'll do streams where I like turn off the racing line and learn that, or I'll play like ranked or something random like that. And I'm hoping soon I can start doing some open lobbies, because that could be quite good fun. But I've actually got to find a lot of lap time here. This is unexpected. Maybe because I was so like just reading chat and not really focusing, I didn't oh yeah, wait, what? Am I being dumb? Did I have my ERS on none? Huh? I'm so confused. How did I just find 1.3 seconds in Sector 1? Yeah, I must have had something on the catastrophically wrong setting. Sure. Bit annoying that I have to use an extra set of softs, although to be fair, I reckon I could probably get through on a used set. Like into Q3. I mean, I've got 1.7 seconds up right now. Dear. Get a bit of a slipstream off the Chrome McLaren. That's an Audi, never mind, all good. Okay.
Okay, there's 2 minutes left in this session, and we're in the drop zone. We need a quick lap.
I don't want, don't worry, I found 2 seconds. We're good. Fine. There you go, P1. 19th to 1st, because I must have put my ERS on none for the opening couple of corners. That only makes sense. And, that's more like it. Did actually Bottas get through? He didn't. Oh, wow, he didn't even improve. Wow, 1.5 seconds on his head, by the way. Good for the head-to-head. In F1 2021, I raced with Sauber, and Kimi finished P2 in Brazil. Final race in his career. I feel happy because his P2 Season 2 final was in Brazil, his first and only championship. That is true. Shout out 2007. I was only 1 year old. They should add F1 25 to Switch. Would that even run? I feel like that would be really poor, unless you had like one of them Switch controllers that you can get. I have a deep distrust in Nintendo. I've never really had a Nintendo thing before, so I don't know. I ain't got an opinion on it. They're just kind of there. I am taking a bit of a risk here. I'm going to try and get into Q3 on the used tyres. However, my thinking is that I have so much pace that a decent lap should be good enough. Alright, Bendy. I was playing F1 2016. It was the last race of the season, and Lewis was ahead of the championship by 1 point on Nico. So I decided to go mad defensive and do whatever it took to get Lewis a title. Good, okay. So I take it you're quite a big Lewis fan then. That's pretty cool. To be honest, he's just kind of there for me. I mean, if he does well, it's like, good for you, mate. And that's about it. You seem chill? Yeah, I suppose so, yeah. Why not? You're anonymous. Oh, speaking of Hamilton, I'm blocking him. Sorry, Lewis! Sorry, mate. Sorry, that's my bad. Oh, wow. Can I even, like, let all this traffic go? Okay, I'll let this guy go, and then I'm going to have to go myself, because I don't have time. Yeah, okay. Right, used tyres now, keep in mind. Used tyres. Let's see how we get on. Okay. Bit of a slipstream. Thank you for that, Williams. This is going to be quite risky. I have no idea if this tyre is going to have the pace in it, left in it to go for a second quali run. Feels alright, so we'll take it. A bit of understeer. A little bit more understeer. It's all part of it. It's all part of the racing. You got to have understeer in your life. 3 tenths up in sector 1. That's not too good, but obviously, even if I get like P9, that's fine. This lap time isn't even close to, like, you know, my true pace, because obviously I'm on used tyres. Remember me? Maybe? Not by name, but if you can say, like, a message you might have said, then possibly. Do I rip the car and get faded? I don't understand that lingo, mate. I'll be honest, I ain't got a clue. Why does my car engine sound so different? I have a mod that turns it into a V10. P1, while Matt and Tom, and I quote, that car screams forth in the construction F1... Where? Matt and Tom. They've got some very strange opinions, them two. Oh, not this again where you hate Colton Herta. We get it, mate. You despise the bloke. Oh, I've crashed. Honestly, I think we you know, the message is being conveyed.
2 minutes remaining.
We've took it in. We understand it now.
Come on.
I'm still wondering what he could have possibly done. Right, is that good enough? It felt alright, not great, not bad. It's kind of there. 29.5. Ah. Ah. Oh well. What's done is done. Remember I said, what's the game name? To be honest, mate, I get that like 50 times a day, so unfortunately, not quite ringing a bell up. Not particularly a Lewis fan, but I used to be a lot, and you can't hate on him. Well, you can, because people do, but I don't. I mean, most drivers is, I don't dislike any driver, apart from maybe like Mazepin and some like random niche drivers. Any driver on the current grid and next year's grid, or this year's grid rather, most of them are just sort of like, oh, you know what, mate? Well done, you. But apart from that, it's like, whatever. But then some drivers, like your Leclerc's, your Norris, your Verstappen, your Piastri, Behrman, obviously my favourite, CHECO and Bottas, you know, I actually actively support them. I want them to do well. How good is Cadillac in F1 26 going to be? Probably, I think, obviously, everyone thinks they're going to be near the back. I think they'll have 1 or 2 races where they'll, like, peak. Maybe, you know, a good safety car or something, and they'll get, like, a P9 or a P10, and that'll be about their max. I think they'll score a good amount of points. They'll be, like, 20 points. But that will still put them either last or second to last in the Constructors. But I think what's important is that I don't think it really matters where they're going to start off, because let's be honest, it's probably going to be bottom 3. I'm interested to see how quickly they go up and get better. Because for all we know, they might start off shit, but by the end of the season, they're like fighting for like top 6s and things. I dislike Helmut Marko. Yeah, I do as well, to be fair. All my predictions, I think Russell's going to win the championship. It's based on literally nothing. Just sort of picked out of a hat, to be honest. I don't really have any predictions. I'm just excited for it to start. You know, hurry up! Cadillac will be awful because of Heta. Is he their driver? Oh, of course, yeah, is he? Yeah, he is. But wait, but Zhou Guanyu's their reserve, so what's he? Is he just their other reserve? Has he got 2 reserves? I don't know. Not for his driving, but for his responsibility and failure to read the room. Yeah, true. Can't be mentioning that bloke round here, mate. That just doesn't happen. Okay. I think the new car is a perfect opportunity for a reset. Absolutely. New regulations and all that. Stellar. Okay. Now, let's change our settings a ditty bit. Nothing too crazy. Just standard procedure. And, well, we're starting 13th. It's not where you start, it's where you finish. As, you know, Will Buxton would say. One stopper is going to be available to us. I do like it. We're going to do an undercut, though. 10-15. I like it. I say we just begin. Let's go. No, I didn't know that, Tyron. That's a bit of a bit odd thing to say. It's not really related to anything I'm doing, but there you go. I've seen the F125 carbon track. I haven't, no. I hate Logan Sargent. I don't.
Here we go then.
I don't rate him as a good driver, but I don't hate him.
We near ever closer to the start of the race. Which team will come out on top?
Oh, you can see the liveries. Let's see if they're all working. Yes, 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 no. Okay, 10 out of 11. Not bad. Best livery of all time or on last year's grid? I'll answer both. 2025's grid, Racing Bulls, all time, 2019 Toro Rosso. I don't know why, I just love the blue. I just do. What is a kilometre? I use all units of measurement. If I'm talking about distance, I use miles. But speed, I use kilometres. It's a bit odd. Okay. 13th on the grid. Let's make things happen. This is by no means a very good position for me. I think we can go way higher. We can get up into the top 5 easy. And for round 3 it's Saudi. We're off. Good reaction time. Very good reaction time. I'm going to try to slip around the outside of Ollie Behrman. Ugh. That's what you call a race stop. Oh, I didn't like that. I don't think Fernando Alonso is going to like that very much either. I'm on grip up, baby. Come on. Okay. Gain 2 places off the start. Alex Albon's looking for a cheeky manoeuvre. Gonna block him off. Have that, you bastard. I also noticed the Alpine has a bit of a strange livery on that I'm really not too sure about. It just looks like the colour of urine, which was a bit dodgy. I want to take a look at that more in detail. Hang on, let me have a look. I need to see this. I'm sad that Hajar got demoted. I am too. It's a real tough situation for him. What is this livery? I mean, it still looks like piss, but I mean, it's not awful, I guess. Might as well see the other liveries. I don't know why the Racing Bull one just isn't working. It's supposed to swap, invert the colours. Maybe I just forgot to turn it on. I probably did, to be fair. There's obviously our livery, the Cadillac. That's Bottas, though, so who cares? Then we've got the Audi. Looking good. And then we've got Aston with Honda sponsorships. We've got a black Haas, because they're now TGR. Looks cool, I suppose. Mercedes are looking like the W11 from 2020, so they're nice and blacked out. And then we've got Williams, who are Porsche and purple, for just because I feel like it. Who else is there? Red Bull are like a brighter shade of blue and are sponsored by Ford. Ferrari have got extra sponsoring on their wishbone, shark tail thing. McLaren ain't working either. They're supposed to be chrome, but they're just nothing. Cool. Okay, anyway, back to our race. Sorry about that, everyone. I just wanted to see their livery. I haven't seen it yet. Oh, come on, you bastard. Surely you got a bit more grip in there than this. Come on! Ugh. Yeah, man. Alright, Connor, welcome back. What's better, McLaren's in 25 or McLaren? Oh, early 2000s, easily. I think their liveries nowadays stink. Funny story, flew into London, rented the car, and everyone was passing me. Note to self, use miles. Yeah, that is true, use miles. What setup am I using? As in, like, in real life or, like, on the game? Because both can be an answer. Well, my car setup is just off sim racing setups on YouTube. My real life setup is all Thrustmaster gear. Alright, well, we're getting 2 places on the opening lap. I like it. Maybe a little hello? No.
Okay,
That seems pretty poor straight line speed. Where am I going to overtake these lot? I'm genuinely wondering where I'm supposed to get past them. I think my DRS is going to be fairly weak. So, like, where? I think I'm just going to have to play for the undercut. Just nip and pass every now and again. That'll do me. Also struggling with both understeer and oversteer. A combination you really just don't want in your life. It's really bad for you, like, mentally. It's what CHECO had in Red Bull. Just all over the gaff. How am I doing today? Josh, you're doing pretty good, mate. Solid 7 out of 10. Hope you're doing good yourself. Oh. Every time I look at chat, I end up in the wall. It's just what he does. Okay, maybe now that AI are not using their overtake, I might be able to, like, get a move on. Maybe not. Do I think Lando will go back-to-back? No. Not because of him, I just don't think the McLaren's going to be very good. Might be. I'm just saying it might not be. I was throwing a Viva answer. Well, there you go, mate. What is happening there? Hang on, Ferrari go wheel to wheel to wheel. Alonso had a pretty bad exit. Can I go down the inside? No, let's not be stupid now. Oh, wait! Look at that for a move! Oh, I've gone off the track. You know what? Yeah, you know what? Go back past. That was not legal. That was almost a lovely overtake. A bit like Hamilton on Sainz in Qatar 24. You know, when, like, he dummied him. So he made him go offline and brake really funny and then obviously take the normal line and get past. That would have been one of the best overtakes ever. Unfortunately, just went off the track. Ugh. Come on, you bastard. Hopefully Sainz can keep going a bit further on and then I can maybe get DRS and Alonso doesn't and then I just quickly dispatch him. Like now, for example.
Yellow flag.
It was legal. Maybe, but I went off anyway. Oh, hang on. Unlucky, mate. That also helped me get past Alonso, so cheers for that. Right before the yellow flag, perfectly timed.
Okay, the incident's been cleared. Let's get back
There
up
was a
to
car
racing
set up.
speed.
What do I set the ballast to? I have no idea. Like I said, just go on YouTube, search sim racing setups, look at their Jeddah setup. That's mine.
I've got some information on the Hamilton.
I don't even know what ballast is.
Out of this race.
Not a clue. Oh, this understeer is so bad. Please. It's kind of annoying because I know I've got a lot more pace in all of these lot, but I can't get past because of this understeer. It's really, really poor. Please. I even got Hulkenberg closing in on me now. It's right hot in my room today. I might have to up the fan usage. I've already got 2 on. Might have to make it 3, you know. Got nothing left. Oh, no. Pretty bad. Ferrari can't catch a break. That is true. I play darts? Oh, yeah, mate. I'm a bigger fan of darts than I am Formula 1, if I'm being completely honest. So the thing is, even if I undercut these lot, I'm only going to come out like 6th, which ain't bad. It's just, I'll be honest, my expectations were higher. I mean, I've won this Grand Prix in, like, really shit cars in my time, so... barely getting a top 5 in this, you know, I don't know. It's obviously good, but, you know, it's below expectations, so it doesn't feel very good.
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now.
Oh wait, Dart, do I use?
Okay,
21.
Okay, Hulkenberg's behind you now. We want to keep them behind, please. This is super critical for our strategy.
Surprised Hulkenberg's keeping with us as well. Quite impressive, really, for him. Well done, mate. This time around, though, I've got a lot more overtake to use. I'm going to have 9 on 50, so hopefully I can finally get Alonso. And then we can go and get Sainz, who's on the softs, who's going to start degrading. Then we can go for, who is it, Leclerc is the last Ferrari? I don't remember. Try and force Alonso to the inside. Didn't work. All right, drag race, come on. Show me the speed of the Ferrari. Come on. Get him. Yeah, might be able to get Leclerc on the switchback here. No, good try, though. I did my objective, though. I wanted to overtake Alonso, and I did. Therefore, mission accomplished. And we can all move on happy and proud of the progress that we've made. Up into the top 8. Even with the undercut, I'm probably going to finish at best a top 6, which obviously, you know, considering I'm in the worst car, that's actually quite good. But to me, like I said, there's a bit more in there, I reckon. Too bad I won't fit in a real one. Say so about you, mate. You ain't getting an F1 car anytime soon, are you, boss? What's my opinion on Luke the Nuke? Don't like him very much, but you can't deny the skill. I mean, you can see my favourite player behind me. He's on the Wonka bit at the minute, but he's still there. Surprised Leclerc's this far back and fighting amongst the Williams. And obviously me. I suppose it's not down to him though, it's down to the car, and obviously the car isn't very good at the minute. Wow, that straight line speed is just, that should be against the law. Oh no. Oh my goodness gracious me.
Mind that front wing.
Use my one flashback, unlucky guys. Force feedback settings, that's a great question. They are... that. I don't see the issue with him. Just extremely arrogant, which he would be. It's just, obviously, it's just, yeah, I don't know. Alright, bing ding ling. Still can't go with that straight line speed. Like, look at that. I'm using all the overtake I have, and he's still just being quicker than me. To be fair, though, that is one of the main complaints about the AI in this game, is that their DRS straight line speed is just out of this world levels of speed. I mean, look, how do I compete with that?
Okay, mate, I'm afraid we didn't quite get what we needed there, but let's not worry about it. Get your head down now, chin up, and let's focus right until the checkered flag.
Shut up, Mark! I've already got back past him. Leave me alone. I'm busy. Is there a potential move on the Charlie? Probably not, but you never know these days. He ain't got DRS, so I should be able to reel him in. 25 lap race, so we've still got like... Well, actually, we're putting on lap 10, aren't we? So I've still got 4 laps left on these tyres. They're going to be dead by that stage. Absolutely dead. Ugh. Come on, that's the one. Quick. Did I do a stream yesterday? I didn't, mate, no. I was working on my next YouTube video all day and came to the conclusion it's going to take about 47 years longer than I thought it would. Alright, is Hulkenberg going to catch me down the straight? No, okay, good. Keep braking way too deep in that corner. Come on, get him! Slipstream! Go! Yep, we're gonna get him. We're on the outside of Charlie. Little top 6 for the boys! Come on! Go on! There it is. What's the strategy? It's a one-stopper. We're at 26 and 27. I'll be holding fellow Ferrari fans, we're cooked. But next year, right? Yep, next year, that's the one, surely. Maybe my car will be a little bit better now, obviously I've got clean air and we can... I mean, it's going to take a Christmas miracle straight from Santa himself, but we're going to have to somehow pull a gap. You're not going to pull a gap with a Sector 1 like that. That reminded me of, you know, West Ham, because it was so shit. Incredible stuff. Yep, thanks, mate, thanks. I could actually break DRS as well. If I had a normal, decent Sector 1, then I could have, but I didn't. Oh, now I can't even drive anymore. Oh no, it's all going wrong. How's even a street circuit? It's not. Well, I don't call it one. People, like, for some reason, think that street track just means walls. Street track, obviously, is when F1 isn't there, it's a normal road. Hence, Albert Park, Singapore, Baku, Monaco, and Vegas. Miami isn't a street track. This isn't a street track. So yeah, I don't know why people call it that, but there you go. '34! Oh, goodness me. '34. That is egregious. I'm having to concentrate too hard. I don't like it. I don't like having to concentrate. A better Sector 1 at least. Guess what? What's up, mate? Go on then. I mean, I'm only 7 seconds behind the top 5. It could be worse. That's a crazy comment, Bing Ding Ling. I won't lie, that is outrageous. Ugh. What was that thing that happened around here where, like, there was, like, smoke in the background? And didn't, like, Wasn't there an actual missile that went off or something? Am I getting that wrong? I remember it was like 2021 or 2022 or somewhere around that area. And they were like thinking of calling the race off. I'm good, thanks, mate. I do use assists that basically drive for me, but I'll take it.
Hard on the in-lap. Stay firm. Copy.
That's not CHECO's voice. Can I turn that off? Because it kind of ruins it. Obviously, from this point of view, you see Perez and a Cadillac, but I am technically using a... Well, not saying I am. I am technically Aiden Jackson. So, that's why you hear his voice. And this is also technically a Connor sport. No, but if I turn speech off, then I can't hear Mark at all. Now, who cares? Perez has just had a voice change, you know? He's using a voice changer. That's it, that's all. That's all it comes. That's all it is. That's fine, mate. It's also clear I did have pace on everyone else. I was just stuck in dirty air, it seems. That's good. I mean, I'm slower than the top 5, but they're the top 5. They're going to be quicker than me, but... dunking some serious time on Mr. Charlie. Banana Leclerc. Might even extend. I'll only extend if the front runners don't pit. Because I do think I could probably undercut 1 or 2. Actually, no, 8 seconds. Nah, I'll just pit this lap anyway. It's fine.
Box this lap, please. Box this lap.
I am. Don't worry, boss. I'm on it. I'm locked in. I'm dialed. It's up to me. Thanks, mate. That's massive. We go down the inside of our woohoo! I don't know what that's all about. I'm happy about it. Alright, welcome to the pit lane, everyone. Today, we're going to be changing our tyres around. And... I have 2020. Perez is going through puberty. Good, that's a good comment. Now I love that. Never got another F1 game since. That's not a bad thing, though. 2020's alright. The only reason I'd say you should get 25 is not only do I think it's a fantastic game, but also 26 is going to be a DLC for 25.
Last stop. No
so if you want to play the new regulations, you'll have to have 25. So keep that in mind. But yeah, 2020 is a fine game. I don't really like it personally, but yeah, not bad. I mean, apart from maybe a couple of little baby features, it's basically the same game. I believe it hasn't got My Team crew and everything. It's literally the same game, just, yeah, older.
ERS, so let's focus on charging it up, please.
Why?
Copy that.
How's my time management so good? Is it? I'd actually say the opposite, mate. You're fine. The only thing I complain about is my tyres, like every single time. I mean, I have my diff on 10 all the time, so that helps a little bit, but overall, my tyre wear is absolutely egregious. And that's all I complain about ever, is tyre wear. I don't know. Don't want to use too much tyre straight away, although I do want to try and get past these lot. Wait, Hulkenberg? Weren't you right behind me earlier and now I'm 1 pit stop ahead of you? How's that occurred? Or was I just being dumb and looking at the wrong salvo? I don't know, but I'm gonna try and overtake him. I want to try and get the double-double. Yep. Got the inside of both of them. Outbrake both of them. I should have the grip to not get switchbacked. And then Hulkenberg should pit.
Okay,
he
Callie's in the pits.
Uh-oh.
Callie's in the pits now.
And I did. Did he? Oh, no, he didn't. Oh no. Oh no. Hang on, there's a gap there. There is a gap there. There is a gap. Seasonal greetings, you ugly bastard. Get involved. See you later, boss. Excellent. That was very crucial. Alright, so Sainz was on the softs, keep in mind, and he pitted really early. So we are now on the same, like, thing. We're on the same, like, not strategy, but we've both done 1 pit stop is what I'm trying to say. So I will have to actually catch him, but he's on...
about the tyre condition for now. Everything's looking
because he's
good.
on those mediums, I should catch him pretty quick. Oh. Ooh, tyres are screaming. What year was good? Every other year, it seems. 21 was good, 22 was awful, 23 was fantastic, 24 was awful, 25 is fantastic. One-time Senna said, if there is a gap, you should go for it. That is true. People sometimes take that a bit too literally, but yeah, that was a perfect gap to go for, and that's the one. Up to P12, pace should be pretty electrifying from now until basically the end. Clean air, everyone else on medium tyres ahead of me, so I should just reel them in very, very quickly. And we should be on for a top 6, maybe even a top 5, who knows?
Caution,
You alright, Lenny? Oh, yellow flag. That'll be a really bad safety car, like,
Green
timing.
flag.
That'd be awful. Please don't let that happen. Pretty please. He took out Prost in Japan. Yeah, but to be fair, he done that on purpose because he knew that if Prost DNF'd, Senna would be champion. So he just took out Prost so he would be champion. Very clever, I think. Would you call it, I don't know, would you call it clever? I'm going to dedicate this lap to saving up overtake, and then we can use it throughout the next sort of 5 or so laps. Colapinto in the points. I don't think he's stopped yet, and there's about 3 cars that are going to get past him. So I don't know, actually. Oh, yeah, he's already gone. Where's Sainz? Oh, he's there. Abu Dhabi? This ain't Abu Dhabi, mate. Quite a while to go before we get there. Oh, you mean Abu Dhabi 2021, I presume? It was rigged, of course, but I feel like you can't blame Max because he didn't do anything. He just drove the car. He's not gonna sit there and think, right, I'm gonna sit behind Hamilton and let him win because it wasn't fair. That's not even in his headspace. Obviously, all blame has to go to the FIA, but to be fair, I wanted nothing more from Max to win that championship, so I couldn't give a monkey's. I was well happy. I was so pleased and, like, happy that happened. Why not cockpit camera? Because I just don't. Simple as. I am allowed to choose for myself, and I have. Hello, Sainz. It's been a while, 10 or so laps. We meet again. And this time I'm going to overtake you because I feel like it. Quick. Get him. Tell you what, we're actually catching Tsunoda quite quickly. Considering he was an extra 5 seconds up the road. Well, that's the Saudi undercut for you. Really, really good. Get him. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Might wait until the next straight, because obviously he'll just get me back. Hang on. Work in progress. I've hit him up the arse. Sorry, mate. It's not my fault you just brake so unfathomably early. But it's also my fault for not taking into consideration you're going to brake really early. Anyway, no one cares. No one's taken damage apart from maybe then. My racecraft is useless, just like Hamilton at Ferrari. But we do get the place, though. We are now up to 5th, so we are in the top 5 somehow. Oh, one of them... No, who? Oh, one of the McLarens is quite far behind. Unlucky, mate. Someone's had a stinker of strategy down at Woking. Tough. Real tough day. Quick. Where to get the Cadillac livery? It's a mod on overtake.gg. Tried the F1 game in VR. No, I don't own a VR. They're too much money. He's going to pit? He actually is, to be fair, but I'm going to get past him anyway. I'm at round 3. Only. Yeah. Número 3. Wow, my tyres really hate that corner. You can actually hear them, like, screaming, like, shh, that was awful, and that was egregious. But I like playing full races, always medium. Well, to be fair, this is neither. This is long. Now, long races are too boring. I can only handle about an hour and a half of each track before I just get mind-numbingly boring, so yeah. 50 is always a good, like, medium, because I can do 2 races a stream and also not feel burnout, so it's like the perfect compromise. And because it's still 25 laps, or a half race distance, there is still plenty of room for, like, things to happen, like weather changes and red flags and things. I'd love to hear your opinion on what exactly.
But look, let's move on. Get your head down and chin up and focus till the end of the race.
Shut up, mate. Oh, boohoo, I couldn't save my overtake to, like, 60, which would gain me literally nothing. Cheers. Thanks for that, you twat. I do think to myself, why do I still have Mark on my on? Like, what's he there for? The only time I think he's useful is when, like, I want to know the weather, and that's it. Apart from that, entirely pointless. Okay, well, Sonoda's starting to increase that gap again, which does make sense. But honestly, if I can finish where I currently am, that would be a world-class result. 13th on the grid to 5th. Probably the maximum you're going to get, even if I started, like, 5th. I was probably going to finish 5th, so yeah. Oh, ignore that. To be fair, that's like one of the only times I've hit the wall in this race, which is quite impressive, considering my normal standards of hitting the wall 3 times a lap. Am I going to stream the Michael Schumacher career tomorrow? Probably not. Just because I don't want to do the same races every day. Because obviously, if I was to do Schumacher tomorrow, then it would just be the same races as this. And then it gets a bit boring. I think I want to do 1 more Lamborghini. And then I want to do 2 or 3 CHECOs. And then I could do the Schumacher career. Then I can start going, like, do 1 of each. Like, and then, like, in, like, rotation. And then because of the calendars and there's like a gap between them, I'll never be doing the same races day after day. So hopefully it can not get too like repetitive and boring. So yeah.
Okay, Aiden. Right, we've got some clear track in front of us, so let's make best use of it and make the next lap a quick one. You got this.
Right, Jack. Please post daily. I mean, stream daily, there's a sort of a possibility. Posting daily, absolutely not. Ugh. Quick. Oh. Hasn't panned out too well, I'm lucky. I'm the guy who asked the thing for Verstappen. Well done. This is commendable. Gotta watch out for Charlie and even Norris, actually, to be fair. They're going to be absolutely rapid. Underrated or RK, yeah, now you've said that, I remember, yes. In which I answered, what? I think he's fairly rated. Maybe a tad overrated. Where we're playing next, we're going to Imola,
Nice
which
work.
is a
Nice
track.
Really good job on hitting that target, mate.
Yellow flag. Oh, you poor hey! Whoa! You twat! You twat!
Right, there's a big incident in front of you.
Wait, that's
flag,
actually good
red
for
flag.
me.
We'll update
Yes!
you in the pits. Everyone's okay.
You stupid twat! Oh, I thought he had engine failure. I was gonna feel bad, but no. Sonoda spent it. He's done a CHECO in Bahrain 22. Engine cut, spun,
Right,
unlucky, mate.
We can get a nice advantage here. Let's have a think about how we
Senator
handle the rest
Revenge
of
on
this race.
Prost and was sick of all the political parties interfering with races, including Monaco. While Max won the championship, man said, beat the right driver. What? Oh, I don't know, mate. I don't look that in depth to it. I just look at the racing, like whoever wins, well done. That's it. Good afternoon, Farting Wizard in Aching Hate, my favourite name in the world. My guy, mediums, yes. I don't have any softs left, and obviously there's 6 laps. Mediums are gonna... Even mediums would struggle after 6 laps. Softs, no chance. So yeah, softs is gonna be the way forward. No, medium, sorry. Alright, CR Cars. I'm sure that's not how you say your name, but that's the only way I can pronounce it without, you know, seeming like I'm a complete idiot. Okay, it's quite big, this. This could be life-changing. I don't think it's going to change too much because, you know, the front runners are still going to have ridiculous pace, but we are 4th now with an opportunity to go for something more than that. Maybe a little cheeky podium. So, yeah. Let's have it. Let's go.
Again.
What did you just say, Mark? I'm sorry. We're off for the 2nd time in Saudi Arabia. Come on! Let's get Russell off the line. Gotta be careful. Oh, we're going 3 wide. Oh, no. No. Can't go 3. Can't do 3. 2 is fair enough. You can't do 3, though, mate. No chance. See you later. Boom! Okay, I've kept my place.
No
honestly, I'll take it.
At the moment. Just focus on the drive.
It's not going to be, is there, you twat? Oh, you idiot. I've also seen that Russell's gone for the hard tyre, which... Oh, no. There might not be enough laps for that to mean much, but maybe I could get him. I don't know. Oh, I'm so making so many mistakes right now. This is awful. So many. Oh, can I do 1 corner? 1 corner, please. 1. There's about 36 of them round this track. Let me just do 1 correct. How useless am I? Unfortunately, this car is actually too quick. I can't handle it. It's like too good. It's really odd. Oh, stay away, Charlie. Don't ruin this. Oh, he's going to ruin it. Unlucky, everyone. I'm using all my overtake, and he's still faster than me in a straight line. Unlucky. We've got the same engine as well, so it literally just doesn't make sense. Love your channel. Thanks, mate. Oh. Hi, Charlie. Hang on, here comes Oscar as well. No, not letting you have that, mate. Try again. I don't know why my straight line speed is just always, no matter the career mode, what car I have or what engine I have, my straight line speed is always like 30 kilometers an hour slower than the AI. It's like really, really, really bad. Long time no see, you alright, mate? It has indeed been a long time. I'm surprised I remember you, but I do. Ugh. Okay, at this point, let me just hold on to 4th. That'll be nice. I mean, I probably could if I could actually do 1 corner correct. Then yeah, I could. Maybe Piastri's going to go for the move on Russell here, maybe? No? He's too much of a bitch. He should have done what he did to Hamilton in real life, go round the outside. I mean, a lovely move. Now he should get it done quite easily, as I should say that Leclerc's going to get it easily done on me, because straight line spin and all that. Hello. Please. Okay. Hang on, potential switchback opportunity here. No, because Piastri got the better run. If Russell got the better exit there, I get Oscar, but unfortunately, Oscar got the much better exit. Kind of makes sense, he's on the medium tyre compared to Russell's hard, but doesn't benefit me in the slightest. I still feel like Russell on hards is going to be quicker than me on mediums, especially because I seem to not be able to complete a sector without making some massive rookie error. It's really bad. Come on. Need Piastri to clear off so I can get DRS on Russell and then he won't have it, and then we get the little move done. That'll be ideal. And on Posh Spice. Slow down a bit for me. Lando's looking for the move on Charlie. Not good. As the tyre's holding up, they're fine. Okay, cool. Now, yeah, once again, can't do a lap without hitting the wall. I'm so shit. It's actually embarrassing how bad I am at this game, considering how long I've played it. It's funny, but it's also just sad. Anyway, Russell looking for the move. Not going to get it, because he's shit. Anything? No, nothing? Alright, that's fine. Hang on, Russell going for it. Look at that. Okay, let's try this again. This time, yeah, come on. Go around the outside, because Russell's no... Okay, there is no chance. Wait, Russell's a bad exit. Come on, get the overtake on. We're going to have to go late on the brakes. Yeah! Excellent move. That's what you want to see. Up into the podium places goes Checo Tequila Perez. What a guy. Why did my whole game just freeze? I have no idea. Come on. Might not even keep it, you know, but at least I can say on race pace I was in the top 3 at one point. Come back, Oscar, please! Please! No! He's getting too far away. Oh, that was lovely. Ugh. Oh, itchy nose, stop! Surely there's just no way I can keep Russell behind. Alright, Ergen. And Noah. Remember you? Of course I remember you. Don't be silly. Oh, this nose. I need a new nose, honestly. You know when someone says, like, oh, got your nose, I'm going to do that, but I'm actually going to take their nose. Every day I wake up, and the amount of, like, mucus there is beyond belief. So I have to deal with that. Then it spends the whole day being itchy. Get a life! Honestly! Right, although my driving has drastically improved, George Russell is right up my arse still. And I'm only just about clinging onto Oscar's DRS. In fact, I'm probably going to lose it now because I make another mistake. No, I've still got it. No. Yeah, I do have it. Okay, come on. Please let me keep it again. Now I've got DRS. I should be a bit quicker. Gonna have to nail this, which I did. That's very fortunate. Oh, I've lost it. Yeah, see, I think this is where I lose. This is where I'm just dead. Or is it? If Russell goes past, and then I just go wide, I should have DRS, and Russell shouldn't, right? Correct? Yes, okay, Russell's got no DRS. Final lap of the race begins. We're going wheel to wheel, and behind is also going wheel to wheel. This is very intense. I'm not going to reach out for a second. I'm going to focus on this lap because I do think I might actually be able to finish third. But it's going to take some, I don't know, management. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. Back him up. Back him up. Safely overtake. Back him up. That's the one. Now, I know from experience I can't win a drag race down the main straight. If Russell overtakes me on the back straight, I'm not going to get him back down the main straight regardless of what happens. You simply don't have enough, you know, length. There's just, it ain't long enough. So basically, if I'm ahead of Russell, but round the final quarter, I should be okay. I should be fine down this straight. The AI usually don't go for overtakes down here. They just don't do that kind of thing. And now this is where I'm going to have to hopefully nail it, which I Yeah, I'll do. And now I'm just going to have to dump it and hope I've got enough. Come on. Keep going. Yeah, use a bit more. Here comes Russell. He's going to go around the outside, block him off a little bit. Good braking. Good braking. Avoid the switchback. Get the exit. Come on. Get this. Oh, this would be so nice. Avoid the slipstream. Come on. Yes!
I'll take that. Well
Come
done.
on.
Really happy with the
That was
podium
way
down
too
here, so
close.
well done.
Yes.
Boom. Frustrating one, but we did all we could.
Why does Aiden sound so miserable? We just got a podium, geez.
Sensational drive once again. Max Verstappen takes the checkered flag.
Third race of the season, podium for CHECO. He loves this place. He's won here once, 2 pole positions. See you later, Roger.
And it's for the rest of the competition to try and catch
What do I
them
think
now.
about Red Bull making their own engines for this year? And I know you're going to say Ford is making them, but Red Bull's going to do 90% of the work. I'm pretty sure they've been doing that for the last couple of years. I mean, their engine, it was called Red Bull Powertrains. But I don't think it means too much, honestly. I think it'll be a fine engine. Get on with it. Who do I think will be better, Perez or Bottas? I think Bottas will win the quali head-to-head. Excuse me, but I think CHECO will win the race head-to-head. So there you go. I'm doing great, Ali. Good to see you, mate. Oh, what a race. There he is on the podium. What a boy. With his ex-team. Now, don't do all that handshaking stuff. You're meant to hate Red Bull.
Well, what an end to another fantastic.
Did he use a Mercedes engine? No, they used
everyone who's joined us. And we'll
up until 2018 it was Renault, and then 2019 until I think it was 2023 or 22 they used Honda, and then 23 and 4 or at least 24 and 5 they used Red Bull's engines, but it was like half done by Honda. And next year's basically the same thing, but rather than Honda it's Ford. Well done, sorry for not typing, RZ. You don't have to apologise for not typing in my chat. I mean, people apologise for simply just not watching my stream, mate. That's fine. It's still good. I watch a lot of streamers throughout the day. Obviously, my literal job involves me doing exactly this. I'm just looking there rather than here. And I'm usually just got a stream on the background. I don't sit there typing. I very rarely type in chats. I'm quite thankful that people do. It'd be very lonely if it was just, like, me on my own. You alright, Jackson? Oh, what a race. Gotta save that for the boys. That was absolutely class. What a time to be alive. Right, the standings then after that. Max Verstappen wins, Oscar Piastri second. We get our first podium of the season. Also, Valtteri Bottas almost went from, well, not last, but 20th to points. But, you know, 2 places off. Good effort. By the way, if you're wondering why there's British flags for CHECO and Bottas, it's because technically they're replacing Aiden Jackson and Callie Mayer. So you have to ignore that. But yeah, their models and their names are there, so that'll do me, you know. You got that West Ham shirt. It's a shame it's sad thing I'm a Chelsea fan. I don't mind Chelsea, to be honest. The only teams I really hate is Arsenal, Liverpool, and Man United. Everyone else is kind of chill. What race is it? We just finished Jeddah at round 3. Straight after, we're doing Imola, which is round 4. I'll do online races. Not right now, but I intend to start doing open lobbies pretty soon. Why Liverpool? No real reason, to be honest. It's a bit like any person or team or thing that I don't particularly like. It's not really any reason. I hate Man United because they keep thinking they should be better than they really are. Like, there's a lot of entitlement. I hate Arsenal fans. I don't mind, actually, no, when I say teams, I mean their fans. I like Liverpool's players. But just, I don't know. Just don't. And by fans, I mean people on Twitter. So, could you really call them fans? I don't know. Anyway, let's move on. Drivers' Championship, we are 4th. 31 points in 3 rounds in the worst car on the grid is absolutely world class by me. I don't care what anyone says. Constructors, we're on 31 as well. Obviously, Bottas hasn't scored yet. 5th. Honestly, that's world class. What days do I stream? Right now it's like every other day, so obviously today's what, Friday, I believe? No, Saturday. It's Saturday today? Okay, I've lost track of time. So I'll probably be live like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but I just wake up and I think, can I be bothered today? If I do, then I do. But obviously I do have a job outside of this, so I do have to take that into account. Plus, I spend a lot of hours making videos for this channel. So, it's just if I got time and if I can be bothered, basically. But it does seem to be every other day at the minute. If I don't have to pay for anything to watch MotoGP, would I get into it? Absolutely, yes. I'll be right on it. I was into MotoGP way before F1. And then it was sort of when I got into F1, I stopped getting into MotoGP. It kind of swapped round. But it used to be free. It was on like Channel 4, I believe. And yeah, I was all over it. Well, I'm not doing that one. Tire blankets, that'll do me, mate. 215, 2 upgrades. There's the R&D updates, by the way. We are almost not last. In fact, the 2 new teams next year are last. Look at that. Audi and Cadillac side by side. Excellent stuff. Do I like Ferrari? Absolutely, man. I love Ferrari. Right, give me a quick wait. I thought I got a new intermission screen now, don't I? Look at that. Right. I need to quickly get some tissue, and I also want to check my mods, because I don't... Okay, so I have got that mod on, but yeah. Okay, I literally just don't have one of my mods on. I'll leave it off for now, because it's not that relevant, but yeah. Let me quickly go get some tissue, because my nose is running like a waterfall right now. Some even may call me the Niagara Falls. Like, this is outrageous. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if I'm allergic to, like, dust or something, but it is just outrageous. You're right, Kaleidoscope? That's quite a cool name, I like that. Okay. I think I want to change my engine for this race, because Imola is... Well, that main straight is absolutely, like, crucial. I need good straight line speed down there. What job do I... I like how you censored job.
Okay, mate, I'm pleased to say that our
I'm a graphic designer.
through without any issue, so they'll be on the car, ready for the next race weekend.
So... I do, like, pick my own hours and things. I just sort of... Yeah, people ask, I make it. There you go, Bob's your uncle. Oh, wait, are we lost? Oh, we're not lost anymore. Wait, we've overtaken, Audi, that's their name. And also, can my upgrade stop failing, please? We'd be well up there if this didn't keep happening. And I don't even have the resource points to get them back. Awful. Okay. Let's get into Imola. Double check, make sure everything's good. Actually, let me put the old engine back on. I'll use it for practice, and then I'll put my new engine on for the Grand Prix and qualifying. Are we good? I think I want to add... Should I add the engine names to these teams? So... For like, I'll have it for Red Bull. So should I have like Cadillac, Ferrari, and then McLaren, Mercedes, and then Williams, Porsche is going to stay as Porsche because I've modded in Porsche, and then Alpine, Mercedes, TGR has Ferrari, and that kind of thing. Maybe, I'll do it tomorrow though. Except CHECO, who's my favourite driver. There is quite a lot to choose from. I'd say Jenson Button, but there are quite a lot of drivers who I'd call as my favourite other than CHECO. Max Verstappen, Charles Leclerc, Norris, Piastri are probably that's like top 5. Gonna go, might come back, or see you later, Celsius. I mean, if I had to pick like every single driver who like I'm a genuine fan of and like I will have bias for and favoritism is obviously CHECO, Jenson Button, Max Verstappen, Charles Leclerc, Lando Norris, Oscar Piastri, and then there's someone else I'm missing. That's it, Valtteri Bottas. So there's 7 drivers who I'm like a massive fan of. Do I think Isaac Hadjar will have a good year at Red Bull? I think he'll start off decently, and then as the season progresses, he'll get slower and slower compared to Max, because that is usually what happens to every Red Bull driver. The season starts, it's fairly close because the car's new, and then as Max gets the upgrades going for his, like, based on his feedback, gets further and further away. My favourite's Ollie Behrman, Rookie of the Year, and Kimi Antonelli. I've got a bit of Italian bias. Those, I mean, it's like I say, there are pretty much... Most drivers, if they do well, I'll be like, well done, mate. If Antonelli wins a race, or if, like, Behrman gets, like, a podium, I'll be like, that's unreal. Great for you. Well done. But yeah, those drivers I mentioned, those 7, I'll be, like, locked in on. Like, if they're in a title fight, I'll be backing them. You're probably wondering, well, last season... 3 of those 7 were in a title fight. Why did I back Norris? Well, because he hasn't won yet and he's British. But say if 2026, it's the 2 McLarens against each other, I'd probably back Piastri. Purely just because, or either that or I just wouldn't care. Because now Norris has won. Not bothered, you know? But obviously I'll be looking a lot further down to a certain Mexican and Finn. Alright, we're going to lower the downforce by quite a lot around here. As I said, that main straight is absolute killer for me. And what programs do we have today? Same as Jeddah. Really just don't like them, to be honest. We get 1 set of hards. Okay, we do time management on hards. Yeah. How do I get in the DLC? I don't. I just use mods, mate. Oh, that's loud. Sorry. No, I'm using mods for all this. We're going to hear more about the DLC sometime in March. He actually a dude I'd be friends with, even if I didn't know him. He looks very chill. People say he's, like, extremely boring and has no personality. I think the opposite. I don't know if it's just me and my sense of humor, but I find him hilarious. That kind of, like, abruptness. I love it. Great bloke. Because that's what's really awkward for me about 2025, is that obviously McLaren, Lando Norris fans, Oscar Piastri fans, and Max Verstappen fans were having a full-on war because of the championship. But I'm a fan of all 3 of them, so I was like, well, I don't really care who wins. Very strange scenario. But yeah, welcome to Wimbledon, everyone. It's been a very long time since I've been at this track, so you're going to have to give me quite a while before I can actually drive at a semi-decent level. Car's looking very bouncy. I'm not sure what that's about. Porpoising returns, it seems. Zach Brown's radio message was straight up depressing. It actually was. I felt so bad for Lando. You finally achieved your dream, the thing that you've worked 25 years for, and that's what you get. Thing like Max's radio message was like, oh my lord, Max, you are the world champ. And then it just, is this the world champion hard? Like, shut up! Honestly. I hate it. I have a Hyundai My Team. Leclerc is 99 and Lando's 98. That sounds about right. I do rate Leclerc above Norris, but not by much. I mean, to be honest, in my opinion, Norris is top 5 on the current, well, next year's grid. I think the only drivers, like, if in an equal car, they'd be better, is Leclerc and Verstappen. So, top 3, actually. I rate him very highly. After Vegas, I promised that if Max won, I'd dye my hair pink. Well, I suppose it's kind of a good thing that didn't happen then. Unless you did want your hair dyed pink, then obviously that's quite tragic. Zach Brown's unbelievably cringy. He is, but obviously you can't deny the work he's done. To bring McLaren from back markers to world champions in, what, 6 years is obviously great, but you know, he's also unbelievably cringe. Both can be true. Is this the world champion hotline? I cringe just thinking about it. Actually, I think his radio message to Oscar might be even worse, to be honest. Like, his message to Oscar was just straight up sad. Like, dude, what a season! I'm not being funny, Zach. He's just lost the championship to his teammate in the final race of the season. And he didn't even win the race. So he lost the race and he lost the championship. I don't think he's going to be too happy regardless of what you say about his season. Especially given the fact that he done one of the most worst bottle jobs you will ever see in Formula 1. Scary. I'm awful. I need to stop playing this game on a permanent basis starting tomorrow. Here's my resignation. See you later. To be fair, just doing quick practice, so it's all good.
Okay, that's the
Lando
test
or
over,
Oscar?
but I'm afraid we didn't get what we needed. We're going to have to run it again.
I mean, Lando in every area, but I still rate Oscar highly, both as a driver and a bloke. Do I do full quality? I do, yes. If I was Lando, I'd crash into the pit wall. I don't know if I'll do that, but I'll definitely be very disappointed in the radio message. I mean, maybe he just didn't care at the time because, you know, all he could think about was, I'm the world champion, I've done it, but yeah. Alright. Alright, tyres are at 4% wear. Let's just call it 4. Let's see how they get on through the lab. Sorry for the Italy mess. I disagree with the Monza swap, but I also disagree with people saying that McLaren favoured Lando the whole season, because they blatantly didn't. I mean, Lando lost more points to his team than himself, whereas Oscar lost more points to himself than the team. People also seem to forget that in that Monza swap, Lando didn't say anything. He was willing to just go and race and get the position back. It was McLaren that was like, oh, we can't have this. No, this is bad. A bit like Hungary 24. Just like, you should be avoided altogether. Let alone, like, trying to fix it. I feel like they made it worse by trying to fix it. You know? I feel like next season or this season and, like, every season afterwards, their rule set, this papaya rules bollocks, it should be, let them race. Whatever happens, happens. If there's a slow stop, unlucky, mate. If they crash, punish them. That's it. That's all it is. I got a Senna Funko Pop. That's quite cool. I might get some of them. I don't know where I could put it in my background, but I've got me helmets and me model cars. Maybe I could get some, like, table thing that stands in between my desk and Max and put some stuff on that, like some shelves. And then I could have even more F1 decor. Funko Pop, do one of them Lego F1 cars, that'd be quite cool. Maybe even another helmet, who knows? Probably not actually, those helmets are way too expensive. I feel blessed enough that I got 2 of them as on my birthday. Should I start doing iRacing live streams? I don't have iRacing, it costs way too much money. I also like to keep my channel purely F1 for the algorithm. Been a while since I've seen that. Remember Oscar got a penalty when he slowed down and then Max spun out? I do remember that. I also remember Oscar going on the radio saying, like, can we, like, swap round because my penalty wasn't fair? Which is a bit pathetic. But yeah, that was a completely deserved penalty. He did blatantly brake test everyone. Whether he meant to or not is out of the question. He did. Track name, this is Imola. Let's be honest, we never really thought that Piastri is going to be the guy to be #1 at the championship standings. That is true. That is very true. You could argue that the McLaren, until Lando got that upgrade, was more in favour of Oscar, like, driving-wise. But even so, he has shown some genuine, like, astronomical improvement. I mean, his 23 was like, eh. His 24 was like, maybe individually it was fine, but compared to Lando, it was awful. Lando dunked on him. And then to be leading the World Championship until Zandvoort is obviously, yeah, the improvement's outrageous. Plot twist. Yeah, that is true. I can't believe that guy named his channel that. I've never seen his videos, but like, why would you do that? Maybe that's just his name, but I don't know. Seems a bit dodgy. You alright, Furez? Piastri was an underdog for sure, absolutely. I wouldn't call him an underdog maybe after the first, like, 5 to 8 races when he was winning a lot. Before the season started, absolutely. I'm sure, I mean, I don't remember, but I'd assume everyone was just saying Lando or Max. Why do I use the lane assist? Because I want to. How much my setup costs? When it was new, 400 quid. But that was half a decade ago, so nowadays, going second, you probably get it a lot cheaper. What about me? I'm doing great, mate. Had a great race at Saudi. Really good ending. Got my first podium. Now doing a bit of Imola. Having a great day. I hope you're doing good yourself. I think I just asked that, didn't I? I'm too pleasant. Why do I keep going wide through there? I feel like I shouldn't be, and then I do. Right, Hayden, welcome back. Once Forza Horizon 6 comes out, would I play it? I wouldn't play it on stream. Like I said, I like to keep my channel 100% F1, but I definitely play it a lot in my own time. Forza Horizon 2 is up there in my favourite games of all time. So, yeah, I'll be all over it. I love Forza Horizon. Great game series. I've also never played it on a wheel, so I feel like that'd be really cool. I'll be honest, but Oscar absolutely folded like an origami paper art piece. He did. No one's denying that. Saudi, I mean Jeddah. Well, that's the same thing. That's just the country and the place it's in. On the 22nd of January, the FIA has called a meeting to discuss about Mercedes' engine. I saw something about that. I'll be honest, usually I'm like right in the technical depths when there's like a new season, but for this season I've sort of kept myself away from it, so I don't know what it's exactly about, but I have heard about this Mercedes have like found something that is going to make their engine like a 2019 Ferrari. Right, can I not go wide through here this time? Oh, that time I braked too early. Right, yeah, make your mind up, game. Come on. 15 horsepower more. So it doesn't sound like a lot, but that's obviously quite a big advantage. Yeah, I don't know. What's my favourite game without the F1 games? Halo 3 or Hollow Knight, probably. Lovely program, that.
Okay.
Good stuff.
Test complete, and that was a really good job indeed. We got a lot of
the track name is Jeddah.
out of that. Well done.
Well, yes, but yes. Well, technically, the track's called the Jeddah Corniche Circuit, if you want to go that in depth. P1, not bad. Don't really mean anything, because usually Imola isn't my strongest place. Actually, it's the opposite. It's actually one of my weakest, but gotta make do. I look exactly like Halo fan. I don't know what that means. I haven't played Halo since I was about 10, but yeah, there you go. I also looked a lot different when I was 10, to be fair, because I was a child. My real name is a nickname for Australians, is what my real name is. Do I think that Honda is going to be like the McLaren era, or will it be competitive? I think it'll be competitive. I feel like they know exactly what went wrong, and they're just going to copy what they did at Red Bull because it seemed to work. Who do I support in football? That, if you can see it. The shirt I'm wearing. No offense, I mean, there weren't any offense in the first place, I just don't know what it means. Well, is it a stereotype that Halo fans are fat, white and British or something? I don't know, it's a bit odd. But I actually... Oh, I don't know, let's just get into quali. Wait, no! Change my engine. I keep forgetting, but that's what we're doing now. There we go. Lovely. Now we go. I reckon if Red Bull keeps this quick engine, Max has an 80 to 90% chance of winning the Drivers' Championship. I don't know, though, because they started their development really late compared to, like, McLaren and a few others, so I'm not sure. I'm going to be against it, though. Get ready for the championship? Of course, mate. I was ready for that quite a while ago, believe me.
It is qualifying at a
I think the championship will be good fun. Hopefully just winning. Actually winning a football game would be nice. That'd be quite good. Okay. So we've got a wet quali ahead of us, which is an interesting one because obviously... Yeah. Okay, is it wet the whole way through, though? No, it's only wet for Q1. So I'm still going to keep my normal setup of 2020. Good year, that. But I don't... wait, actually, yeah, no, we can change our tyre pressures. Of course we can. So we'll go low tyre pressure, get into Q2, and then we'll put the tyre pressures back up for the dry conditions. Cool. I saw something about using steel for the engine, not aluminium. That's quite impressive, that. I don't know what that means, to be honest, but there you go. Right, Seb. I reckon Williams are the team to look out for, maybe. I think the most common one is Aston Martin, to be fair. I'm not really bothered about which team's good, though. I'll be looking far down for Checo Perez, so all good. What do I think will be with the Aston Martin engine and upgrades? Will Alonso perform like in 23? Or 25 was brilliant this year. Yeah, it'll be good. He's always good. Alright, time for a little cheeky wet run. Very rare you see this, meat in the wet. It also looks practically dry at this point, but we'll do a lap anyway. Ugh. $27-0, that's pretty feisty. Oh, this is basically dry at this point. It is still, like, spitting, but the track looks pretty good. Not dry as exactly, but yeah. By the time Q2 comes around, we should be back to slicks. That's if I even get into Q2, to be fair. I might just not. That is obviously a very real possibility. 26 dead for Lando Norris. Go. Great braking, that. Okay. Good lap. He's going to put me... Ugh. There you go, little P1 for the boys.
Lap of fuel remaining.
Can I play this game with a keyboard? Absolutely. It's just really awful. It's a good luck. As a McLaren fan, I think the World Drivers' Championship will be Oscar or George. No, I think Lando will still beat Oscar convincingly. I mean, to be fair, even if Oscar, like, he's going to be a number 2 anyway, because I just think Lando's better. But I don't think they have that dynamic. They don't have a number 1 and 2. They just back whoever's leading at the time. At least to me, anyway. Welcome back, Jackson. You're right, Flosser. Good day, mate. I played F1 with a controller. I mean, has anyone seen that new controller they're releasing that's like... Well, it's like, how can I word it? It's like, say like here, the middle part's like an actual circle, and you can like use your thumbs and like drive it like a steering wheel. And apparently it's also got force feedback. So that could be game-changing for people who play on controller, because you're basically using a steering wheel with your thumbs. Looks super-duper cool. Alright, I think I'm going to do another lap on the inters on this, because it's not going to be fully dry yet. Or is it? Oh, actually, I don't know. Is it going to be... Could it be dries? Yeah, let's go to dries. Yeah. Oh, I forgot to change the tyre pressures. Okay, we might be okay, but that's going to be a bit dodgy. We're on race day? No, we're still doing qualifying. It's just started qualifying, to be fair. Steel's really good for hot temperatures, but it's really heavy, and that's why everyone shifted from steel to aluminium. I did see something that apparently all the F1 cars are overweight. Relatable. Alright, so we do have a dry track, but because I'm on the, my tyre pressures are really low. I might be in the mud here, but you never will see. Alpine using flint and steel for that. Nice. Flint and steel! Yeah, well done F125 for recommending the dries. It was definitely the correct choice. It's just, it said it was still raining on my, like, MFD thing, so I was like, oh, we'll just go out for inters. But no, we're in the dries now. Definitely need to change my, tyre pressures back, though, after this run. If I get through, that is, which I'm looking pretty good. Yeah, I'm 2 seconds up. We should be fine. They're making a nether portal, surely. Just get like a Portal 2 portal gun. And then just have it, like, just before the line, just after the line, and just stat pad laps, and then just win for free. Yep, thanks, Mark. I got it. We're good. We should be good anyway. Yeah, decent. Into Q2. It runs on water. I'm getting a PC in February. What mods do I need to make F1 super realistic? I'm not sure about realistic, to be honest. There are things out there that change the way tyres work and handling and things that's supposed to make it more real, but I've never tried any of them. I simply just use liveries and engine change, like engine sounds. So, I can't really give you much, but if you go on overtake.gg, where all the mods are, there's loads. You can just spend hours looking through and find all the ones you want. You know, I'm friends with an F3 driver. I didn't know that, but that is a super cool fact to know. That's where Haas's budget is. Surely. Alright, let's get our old setup back. There you go. Don't know why the fronts are like that. Let's change that a bit. Put you back on 50. Put you back on 2020. Put you up to 100. Put you down. Okay. Back onto the dry setup. Good stuff. I heard Andrea recently discovered their cars are meant to go quickly. That's true. I don't know what Andrea Motor is. Actually, I think I've heard of that. Don't know. Right, waiting for 2030 for the next regulations, and they're going to say it's their year for the 100th time. Yeah. I feel bad for, like, people who truly support Ferrari. I love Ferrari, and I like their drivers a lot. But, I mean, whether they win or lose, I don't care. But I feel bad for people that do care, because it's just never-ending suffering for them. West Ham to be relegated? Absolutely. No chance of, like, staying up. Literally 0. At least Arvid Lindbold. I'm sure you typed that wrong, but that is a crazy slander name. Arvid Lindbold. That's great. Is he? He's active on YouTube. That's cool. One of us. One of us. Alright, now the conditions are a lot more even, because it's been dry for the whole session. Let's see what our pace is really looking like. How do I feel about Kimi getting death threats? Awful, of course. I think what's bad about it is that it just goes unpunished. No one cares. Like, the people who run these social medias don't care. And I think it made me like Kimi a lot more, because obviously I get really bad messages every single day, so I sort of know how it feels for him. And obviously he had it much worse. Not only was there more people, but it was probably worse, like, things said. Because that's how, like, not F1 fans at all, but those people are. They can't just say, oh, well done, Lando, we'll go again next year. It's like, no. Someone has to suffer. I just wish there's, like, a system in place that just actually makes it, like, you can't say these things. Well, I've not been looking at the sector times, but it seemed like a decent enough lap, so where's that put us? 15-1. Ugh. Ah, surely. Maybe West Ham should get Saudi owners. Honestly, just new owners full stop is what we need. The way that my club is run is, yeah, pure rotten. What track is it? We're at Imola. My mum loves McLaren, so I kind of got to support them. I don't support teams, I'll be honest. I've never supported a team. I support the team that Sergio Perez drives for. So next year, this year, Cadillac all day. Those immature things should not be doing that over a 19-year-old making a mistake. Exactly. I mean, yeah. So even, I mean, obviously it's immaturity, but I think the thing is that because of the internet and the way social media is, you know, you get intrusive thoughts where you think of something to say or do, but you don't actually do it because you think, well, that's just not nice or not normal. Because of social media and the way people are on social media, especially people that have spent, like, their entire life on social media from, like, a young age, they don't have that block. They think of something to say and then say it. So that's why you get these things and people say these things. Audi might do well. I'd be up for it. I'd love that. Yay, qualifying 3. I'm not expecting much. I might up my downforce a touch just because I feel like it. And, well, if I could just not finish last. Okay, so if I do the same lap, I'll get 7th. Honestly, I'll take that if I could get that. But honestly, if I could just beat these two, then I'm best of the rest pretty. Oh no, Sainz is best of the rest right now, P5. I'll be 2nd best of the rest. I'll take it. It's not best of the worst, so that's fine. I see you have the same lava lamp. Yep, there it is. It's dead at the minute, but it will spry back in a minute, hopefully. Ferrari's the F1 version of Arsenal. That is true. I'd argue Arsenal are probably going to win the Prem this season, so that would make it Ferrari is now by themselves. Excited for Cadillac? Well, considering my favourite driver's driving for them, Bottas is fantastic. The overall vibe, yeah. I just spend my days waiting in ceaseless agony because I just want it to start and I want to see that Cadillac on track in testing. Alright, I'm going to try and lock in for a change, just see what happens. When I actually concentrate, let's see. Does it make a difference? Just saw my life flash before my eyes. Nah. Okay, I recovered it in Sector 3. That's a good lap. Oh, that's more than a... Oh, come on! That's good. 6/10 up on my Q2 lap. Not a great... I mean, it wasn't clean, but it was fast, and that's all that matters. Love it. That was also an unbelievable save, by the way. Alphonse Areola special. That was outrageous. Good lap. But I'm happy with it, you know what I mean. Which is all that matters. You alright, Lit? What's my top 5 tracks to watch, not drive? Brazil. Silverstone. Spa. Zandvoort. Melbourne. There you go. I'm so sorry for being 2 hours late. Again, don't apologise, please. You know it annoys me. Don't do it. All players are getting Jeddah. Got a little P3 for the boys. Great race, by the way. Really good ending as well. Very exciting. Do I like Max Verstappen? I feel like if I don't say yes, he'll beat me up, so yes. No, all jokes aside, he's my 3rd favourite driver, so yeah, I love Max. Right up there for me. Did I see Kimi got death threats for what happened in Qatar? Someone just spoke about that. Literally, like, 10 messages before your message. But, yeah, I did. It's, appalling. I won't go into what I said. I basically just said that we need more moderation for people saying these things, and that's about it, really. It's really bad. All my top 5 drivers: Checo Perez, Jenson Button, Max Verstappen, Lando Norris, Charles Leclerc. If you talk about favourites, obviously. Very good to see you gaining subs. Sorry for the truth, but the first time I saw you, I thought you were a dwarf. Well, I mean, I suppose there's not really a reason to think that. You can't see below my chest, but I am very short, to be fair, but I'm not dwarf territory.
And welcome back to Imola.
I might only be 5'7", but that is with bad posture, so I'm 5'9" on a good day. Social media won't do anything as long as they get money. Exactly, that's the problem, to be honest. Oh, someone's taking a grid penalty. We're actually starting in the top 3. I might just go full low downforce and go for, like, track position over, like, yeah, trying to overtake. Okay. Now, we are going to go for the 2-stop. Honestly, I think the 1-stop could work. My mediums didn't seem that bad. Let's have a look. What's the 1-stop looking like? 76. Is it just me? But okay, no, to be fair, it's a long race. It's 32 laps. That is long. Okay, we'll go for the 2-stop. But I think I want to do this. Yeah, let's do that. And then yeah, that. Okay. I think we're ready. That's our strategy. It's a bit iffy, but sure. You know what? I'm glad we're on the mediums first, because what it means is that if I know that my tyres can go a bit longer, then I can maybe go to a 1-stopper, so that'll be good. Do inters? Surely. That's got to be it. Top 5 most important wash drivers. Well, Perez is up there. Barrichello is probably up there. Jacques Villeneuve. Kevin Magnussen. I can't think of a 5th, to be honest. Daniel Ricciardo. Very good washed important driver. important. Yeah, well, anyway, I think those are the top 5 anyway. Right, Shadow. 0 stop. Good idea, that. My first time watching it, I think he's a dwarf. Is there a reason for that, though? Apart from just that I've got a chubby head. Seems a bit of a random thing to say.
Let's hope the race ahead today is a thrilling one. It will go down as a memorable.
Who's been the best Red Bull forgotten driver by the engineers? I mean, not Max. So who's been the best driver for Red Bull is not Max? Well, easily CHECO. By far. He's the only one who I know people will argue against it, but I'm biased. You gotta let me be biased. He's the only one to beat Max. So there you go. Ah, cool! Big follow on Twitch. Thanks, mate. I still don't get the K-Mag glaze. I do. I just don't think he was very good in, like, 24. So, there you go. Here we go. I think, honestly, CHECO before this year, so 2024 and, like, 23, Ricciardo, late career Barrichello, and Villeneuve after he moved to BAR Honda. Washed. Okay, here we go then. Imola Grand Prix, round number 4, starting 3rd on the grid. What can we do? Wheels functioning nice. I'm on the left side, which is a bit of a bum squeeze, but oh well. And we're off. Not bad reaction. Really bad reaction, as it turns out. Really bad second stage as well. Oh, no. Unlucky, everyone. I've dropped down to 6th. I'm going to try and go for the move to get up to 5th, but I've broke my front wing. Unlucky, everyone. Unlucky. Well, what do I do now, then?
Front wing, you've taken some minor damage.
Okay. I always have bad starts around Imola, but we're going to have to... I think, honestly, the race is kind of cooked before it's even started, but I'm just going to have to pit. I don't really have an option. Go long, see what we can get done, I suppose. Hope there's a safety car. That's what we've got to do from this point onwards. That was just, yeah, for some reason, when I try and, like, go wheel to wheel, I just forget that, like, there's other cars that are going to brake at some point. I don't know. I'm really bad at it. Do inters? Ugh. Not a bad idea, that. Might have to. How to get a V10 engine sound is a mod. It's in my description. I picked an A in British grades because in a solar panel presentation I said shout out to the sun. Yeah, that would get you that. I'd give you a good grade for that. Shout out your teacher for seeing the funny side of that. Risk it for the biscuit. I don't think that's not really a risk, is it?
We'll be doing one more stop today. One stop left in this strategy.
It's kind of just for the fun of it at that point. Right, so we're just going to stay out on these tyres for as long as conceivably possible. And then
DRS now enabled. DRS enabled.
Go on to the mediums at the end. This is effectively a one-stopper. It's just I started 20 seconds behind. You know, that's basically what this is. If I shouted that at my teacher, would probably put me in detention. That is true. Watching whilst doing chores, that sounds like a pretty effective way of using time, to be fair. Am I even going to be able to catch up? $17.8. Ugh. Just corner cut the whole track. I mean, that would gain me about 5 seconds. Yeah, could be worth it. I don't think it'll be worth to get the penalty, but yeah, it could be a strat later on. I'm going to change my objective. I want to try and just beat Bottas. If I can beat Bottas, I'll come away from this track and be happy with my quaddy lap. and that'll do me. You know, that'll be it. Well, Gasly's DNF, shock, French engine failing. Wide up here, I absolutely smashed the front wing into bits because I can't go wheel to wheel. I'm useless, so yeah.
Green flag.
Just use your imagination and pretend I'm actually leading by 20 seconds rather than being behind 20th by 20 seconds. I've been stalking your content since I've subscribed to you a few days ago and I saw you did Rocket League content. I did, yeah. I've even got a whole second channel called RL Crim where I used to do Rocket League content. I mean, Rocket League was always the game that I used to play from like 2016. So that's where it first started, and then, yeah, got fed up with it. I mean, to be fair, they're not that public anymore, but my actual first videos were on FIFA. I don't think Cadillac will do next season. I think they'll score about 20 odd points. I think on a good day, they'll get into the top 8, maybe with like a bit of luck. And I think they'll finish 9th or 10th in the constructors. I don't think they'll get last. How old am I? I'm 19. I'll be 20 in 5 months, which is a sickening thing to think about. I'm going to be doing the South African Grand Prix after your stream. That sounds like great fun. Ain't that CADILLAC, or is that Malaysia? I don't remember. I don't really play it anymore, like ever. I don't play really any other games anymore, but yeah, I got quite good at it. I played it a lot, but it's a PvP game, like online. Any of those games, I can't play for more than a week without just being incredibly miserable. So yeah, that's why I play this. Malaysia's a fun track, I agree. It's a shame it's not on the calendar. But no, Malaysia's Sepang, of course it is. Alright, how are the tyres wearing so far? They're like doing what? 3% a lap? That's not that good. I mean, it's lower than normal, but I kind of need to go until, well, I'm going to do 10 laps on the medium, so I'm going to have to go until lap 22. So obviously 22, they'll be about 70% worn by the time I pit. That's not good.
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
Plays a different country altogether. Oh yeah, I know that, of course. I just meant, like, is CADILLAC the track in Malaysia? But no, the track in Malaysia is called Sepang. No, I know Malaysia different. I know Malaysia's flag and everything. So we are fasting about a second a lap to the cars ahead, but I don't really mean anything. Good news for Tesla. Oh no, I hate Tesla. Some of the ugliest cars ever built, in my opinion. I've been to CADILLAC before. That's quite fun. Hockenheim will forever be my favourite track, full stop. I absolutely love Hockenheim. Do you realise how long I've been watching? That is, yeah, to be fair, that is quite in depth. That's over 2 hours now. Thank you very much. That's good commitment. I'm looking forward to 26. Well, I say it before, I say it quite a lot. My favourite driver's coming back to the grid for that new team. So, yeah, there are fewer things I've been more excited for.
Okay, Aiden, we've got some clear track around us now, so let's use it and make this next lap a quick one. Let's go. Yep, copy that. Yeah,
but to be fair, Mark, I've only got that clear track because I'm so shit at racing. Let's be honest. Why don't I retire? Because then I have to end stream immediately and I could just drive and then stat pad stream time. Ooh, don't go one-handed through there. You never know what can happen. One red flag and I'll be back in the points. I'm going to be doing Kyalami, Sepang, and Spa, and Monza. That is a great track list. Oh. Hot take, Tesla is running the vehicle world. I suppose it is, but I can still say their cars are ugly, because they are. I still have the 2019 game, so I could play it. Yeah, I might just find somewhere to get it on PC and just get it so I can just drive around there until the end of time. Sounds like a pretty good use of my time, to be fair. What I think about Madrid? I'm very excited for it. I'll always be excited for a new track. People say it's going to be mid because it's a street circuit, but I'm not. I think it's going to be quite good. I hope we get it on the F1 game with, like, the DLC they're adding. We should do. That would make sense, but you never know these days. With how lazy Codemasters seem to be with their game development, I'd be surprised. How much dollars is this F1 game? I don't know about dollars. I don't know. It's about 40 quid, isn't it? I think that's how much I paid for it. So yeah, 40 British pounds. So what, like $35 or 30 something? I don't know. Around there. Wait, drivers are pitting already? It's been 7 laps? But why? There's a mod for Hockenheim now. You know, you can't mod tracks into the game now in a level that they've... I don't even know if that's possible. I can't get my wheel to work on a Assetto Corsa, that's why I don't play it. It just feels really shit. I would play that game a lot more, but I just can't get my wheel to, like, feel, like, decent. Like, it feels nowhere near as good as this. Most games don't, to be fair. Only reason electric cars are ugly is because they prioritise low drag and don't need massive vents for cooling. They need higher mileage on a single charge. Yeah, they're still ugly, though, so maybe just don't get electric. That's what I did. I paid 74. Yeah, I think if you get everything, it's probably about that, yeah. I'm losing a lot of time on the corners. Do better. I could. Or I couldn't. You decide. They look like plastic toys, they really do. Very ugly. You have to buy extra software to make it completely modifiable? Yeah, maybe. I don't know, I don't think I've got the botheredness for that. How much is my setup? 350 to 400. Probably a lot cheaper if you go down the second-hand route. And plus, my stuff is very old, so you probably get it for a lot cheaper. In general. Don't you want a seat in an actual car? No. No. Why would I want to do that? Sure. So because I'm driving on an arcade game with a wheel, you think I want to be a racing driver? Yeah, sure. Of course, mate. I think if I wanted to be a racing driver or getting an actual race car, I wouldn't be here, would I? Let's be honest. Hello, Mr. What your name? Ocon, that's your name. I forgot his name for a second. looks real today? Not really. I'm on much older tyres because I crashed on lap 1, so nah. You being Kai? I can't fit in a go-kart, mate. Ugh. Well, Chucky? You probably meant to say Chunky, to be fair, not Chucky. Chucky's cool. Great horror film. Online eSIM racer. No, mate, I don't fancy that. What are you on about? Stop making assumptions, honestly. I don't know why you keep thinking I want to be all this, like, competitive racer. No. I play this game because I like F1. That's as simple as it is. I don't know where you're coming from. I don't get it, but sure. Very strange person. I won't lie. Very odd. Just making assumptions on everything.
And Callie's coming in for a stop.
Well then, what does Chucky mean? Like, what does calling me Chucky mean? I don't look like Chucky. I'm not ginger for a start, I'm blonde. Wait, is Chucky ginger? Ain't he got red? I don't remember. You probably don't even mean the little doll thing. But no, not everything's about being hyper-competitive and being the best, mate. I simply just play for fun. I love hybrids. Got to one of the Ferrari ones around Kyalami. That... Yeah, that, I have Jealousy Plus. That sounds incredible. I mean, don't get me wrong. If you like, said to me tomorrow, right, you're going to go to Brands Hatch and drive like a Mazda MX-5 and I'll be all over it. But I just, no, I don't, It's just slang. Well, no one knows what it means. So, it's clearly not. It's just, yeah. I mean, I immediately ignore anyone that says in it, because it's, yeah, a bit cringe. You are slang. That's crazy. Just finished my F2 career and I signed for McLaren, but Ferrari want to sign me. Neither. It's Scottish slang, well, that's why I don't know, because I hate the Scottish. There you go. That's it. That'll be why.
Okay, be aware, the grip level...
Winning is fun, so I play to win? No, yeah, I disagree completely. I'm currently 13th. I'm on a complete opposite strategy. I'm probably going to finish near last, and yet I'm having way more fun than, say, if I was winning by about 30 seconds. So, no, I completely disagree. But that's why opinions exist, I suppose. It means a small pebble, does it now? That makes even less sense. Oh, I've got to change gear. Why do you hate the Scottish? Because I just do. It's like I hate the French. No reason, I just do. Bit of a stereotype in my family. We just, yeah, just do. I don't think I actually would if I went to Scotland, but yeah. One time I walked up to a Scott and asked where the bathroom is, and he knocked me out. Unlucky, mate. So anyway, what does Chucky mean? Up the Rangers? To be fair, mate, I'd back Rangers over Celtic any day, so we can agree on that at least. It means small pebble or stone, but then how does that relate to me? That's the thing, I don't know. Give it up, I'm not interested. Right. Only a second off the pace, to be fair, which, you know, I've still got another, what, 8 laps to do on these tyres? Yeah, good fun, this. I mean, obviously, I'm banking on a safety car or red flag. Realistically, that's the only thing that's going to save me right now. Wait, it wouldn't actually, it wouldn't.
Okay, Aiden. After that front wing damage, we've got to look after it now. Please protect the front wing. Come on.
Right now, if I was a red flag or safety car, I'd have to pit twice and then that would ruin me. It means lad. Well, there you go then. Great info to have that I'll probably never use again, but it's in there at least. It's knocking about. To be fair, Seb, I think he's just acting Scottish. That's my experience with him, at least. So I'm 12th right now, and I've got a whole nother pit stop to do. Yeah! I'm cooked. Ooh. I mean, like I said, it was cooked from the very, from literally the first corner. It's just, you could still be sad. What is this move from George Russell? You very rarely see that. Get out. Get back to Brackley, you bold-headed bastard. Get out. One, two, three, four. In hindsight, I should have just restarted the race, you know. That would have been a much better idea. Oh well, hindsight is a bastard. We all know that. Wait, am I going to have DRS for the first and probably only time this race? It's a Christmas miracle! Wow! I'm going to get overtaken 3 seconds later than normal. That was close. Ooh. Them tyres are not having fun. Whoa! I don't hate anyone. We don't need to hate anyone. Cheer up. I'm racing as Perez. Yeah. Well, to be fair, this is Perez's like normal position, so yeah, that's that, I guess. But also, I could do a Sakir. But to be honest, he needed a safety car for that. I need a safety car now. Actually, no, but it would, like I said, a safety car wouldn't help me right now. Because then I'd have to do 16 laps on mediums, which ain't going to happen.
approaching the
I need a
pit
safety
window,
car
you have
on,
your
like,
mediums.
between lap 20 and 22. If I have a safety car then, I'm cooking. And I could probably get back into the points. Gonna go to a new set of hards now. I don't have any more hards left. I get 2 mediums, 1 hard and 1 soft. For the races. I think. Yeah. Oh, the AI is actually being clever for once. Staying behind me so that they get DRS. Well done, Leclerc. He's learning, see? The AI are learning. They're going to take over soon, like some Skynet, don't you? Which driver do I hate the most? Probably Nikita Mazepin, but that's bad, really. Don't act surprised. Well, I'm going to lose a lot of time on corners, mate. I've got 10 lap older tyres. That's kind of how the game works. Colton Herzer, you bastard. We're back. Verstappen fan? Yeah. So? He's not my favourite, if that makes you feel better. Although I will say it's a bit odd that you have that reaction to someone simply liking someone else, but there you go. You alright, Nixus?
Oh, great stuff. You hit that target.
Are there any Nikita Mazepin enjoyers in the chat? You'd be quite rare, to be fair. How could you not like Max? Well, whether you do or don't doesn't matter. No one should care about whether someone likes someone or not. Christ on a bicycle. I mean, I don't really like Lance Stroll that much. I don't go up to Lance Stroll fans and say, ugh. Ugh. No, it's just weird. I love Mahir Raghunathan. He's a great driver. Should have got an F1 in my opinion. I like that I can find videos titled Max Verstappen driving anything but an F1 car. That is true, he does a lot of that.
Remember the speed limit.
Why would I pit now, Mark?
Keep that in mind as you approach.
No, Mark. Too early, Mark. Shut your mouth. Actually, pitting may not be such a bad idea, but my mediums won't go that long. I'm going to have to wait until lap 21. Is he doing well? I didn't know. Second at GT3, bleeding hell. Maybe he was just born to be a race car driver rather than an F1 driver or an open wheel driver. A bit like maybe like Brendan Hartley or like Mick Schumacher or someone. Obviously, I'm not going to go until the end on these tyres, but I am technically in the top 10 right now, which is fun. Weighing that car down by 200 kg. Well, considering I'm only half that, that's not exactly how that works, but good one, mate. It's also a video game. Oh. What's a one piece? I've no idea, mate.
Box.
No! Shut up! Honestly. An anime? Well, that's why I wouldn't know it.
Okay, Callie's in
I
the
love
pits.
Gasly. Gasly's great. I do like Gasly as well. That interview done with Lawrence Barretto, I thought that was world class. Well, we didn't get the safety car I was hoping for, so unfortunately I'm probably going to finish this race very far out the points, but that was my only hope. Didn't get it, unlucky. You don't get everything you want in life. George Verstappen is the best driver. Never heard of him. Kimi Raikkonen is my favourite driver. I love Kimi a lot. He's like the first driver that I remember. My first ever memory of F1 in my brain is him in the Lotus, and then that's it. It wasn't until 2021 where I was like properly into F1, so yeah. Alright, hards go off, mediums go on. And to the end. Are we going to be ahead of Bottas, maybe? That'd be nice. No. Maybe.
Look after these tyres now. You want to finish the race on this compound.
Yay, okay. So even though I've been on this awful strategy, I'm still going to finish ahead of Bottas. And now I've got these new tyres. Can we fight for anything more?
So let's use all the techniques you know.
Kimi got me into F1 because I'm a hipster. Oh, fair enough. There you go. The first race I watched, well, proper race was Bahrain 2021. I don't remember any other. I just distinctly remember me being like a toddler, seeing Kimi in the Lotus, and that's it. I forgot how good new tyres feel. This is outrageous. $2020 Mugello? Oh, well, I miss Mugello. Obviously, I've seen pretty much every race ever since that day, but that was my first race with, like, live. Spa 21, that was a great one. Race of the year by far, in my opinion. Great action and everything. Alright, hello, Ollie Bearman. I'm going to overtake you because, well, I feel like it, basically. I just do. Mom is so nice. Not bad, is it? Great Christmas present. Unreal stuff. Alright, there you go. I've done your shitty objective. You happy now, mate? Well done.
Nicely for the rest of this race.
Best race ever? Hockenheim 2019, in my opinion, or Sakir 2020 for obvious reasons. CHECO's my favourite driver. If you don't know why, it's obvious. Alright, hi Ollie! Bye Ollie! See ya! Have a good day from Germany. Shout out Germany. I've driven through Germany. Great place. They're gonna bring back Magello? Probably not, no. Wouldn't be against it if they did, but I'd be surprised. Ooh! I have a Discord server, mate. I just don't ever use it because, like, no one's in it. I've had a Discord server for years. Gotta go and have a good day. And when am I streaming? Honestly, no idea, mate. You'll just have to hope you're here at the same time I can be bothered. Hope you have a good rest of your day, too. Lovely having you. 100 people live? Ugh. Hello, everyone. Same, I'm driving like a prime Nicholas Latifi right now, but oh well, deal with it. Perez is the only driver to have won in different teams since 2014. Exactly, exactly. Well, I know he's one of only 2 drivers to win in the turbo hybrid era. Other being Daniel Ricciardo, of course, for Red Bull and McLaren. I mean, obviously, he might be my favourite, but I don't really have bias in terms of, like, I try and be realistic. I know Perez is, like, he's good, but he's nothing, like, incredible. But still, he will always be my favourite. He's the only reason I'm interested in F1, to be fair. If he retired after 2024, I would have binned all this off and never watched F1 again. I would have probably gone to, like, Formula E or MotoGP or something, or maybe just binned off motorsports entirely. It was a delight. Well, there you go. It's just what I do. They are 15th on the you know, in the race now. Not really catching Hulkenberg though. Unlucky. That's the guy I wanted to try and overtake. Fraud res? I wouldn't go that far. To be fair, how can he be a fraud if he's never really, like... I don't know. Usually to be a fraud, you've got to, like, be known for being, like, really good, and then you're just sort of not. He weren't really that good in the first place, so I don't know. Nico Hülkenberg. That's the one. Alright, time to try and overtake the piss-coloured Alpine. Let's have it. Try and overtake the urination station. Here we go. And we're up to 14th. Now, a red flag here would be lovely. Still, though, I think I can be happy. The fact that I was basically on a one-stopper, I had a broken front wing, and on lap 2, I was 26 seconds behind. The fact that I'm ahead of 7 cars right now is pretty good. And obviously, I'm ahead of my teammate by quite a large distance, so you know what? All things considered, not a bad race. Oh. Yeah, Helmut Marko is a bit of a bastard, isn't he? I'm glad he's gone, to be honest. You do have to kind of give him credit for giving so many drivers a chance in F1, but at the same time... Ugh. Creepy bloke. There you go, I gained a second on Hulkenberg. Maybe there is hope yet. Unfortunately, the points is a very long way away. It's like, yeah, we're not scoring points, obviously, but we can maybe try and get Hulkenberg. You never know. Oh. Try and recheck, take out the brake markers. Unlucky. Rest in peace. I did Imola qualifying a while back, qualified P1 by 300ths. Good lap. W drive, I don't know about that, Claire.
No,
just took out half the sponsorships around the track.
Looking good.
I probably won't dentist, I'll be honest, no. Ugh. 2.3, get him. Good luck, Amelf. See you next time. See you later, Crizzle. Good name. Don't know why, just is good name. One of the only channels that responds to me. I get that a lot, and I seriously just don't understand it. Honestly, unless you're a professional and you're doing something that requires professional attention, grow up.
Okay, clear.
Get a life. Honestly, the entire purpose of you streaming, unless, like I said, you're like a professional or something, is to talk to your chat. That to me is the entire reason I sit here now. And people don't do it. Honestly. Get a grip. I mean, obviously I miss some chat messages, but the point is I actually look and respond. Yeah, I'll be honest, Rick, Rich, I don't know why I said Rick, that's not how you spell it. It's been a bit outrageous, obviously. I was uploading a video near enough every day, and I went from 1,400 to 1,500 in a year and 9 months. And then since September, just... And it's been a bit hard to believe, to be honest. But it's all thanks to you lot. Ah. Who remembers the skull guy? I don't think I do, to be honest. Who was that? I hate this track. I'll be honest, me too. I know I'm currently doing things like that. Hang on, let me fix that. But it's because, like, here, this is what happens every single time. I look at chat, my brain turns off. Look at my steering wheel. You see how it's directly straight? I literally, for some reason, I do this. I can still see the game, my professional vision. Peripheral vision. And yet I still go off. I am useless. I'm genuinely useless. Call me Hamilton. Ugh. Honestly. Algorithm ruining the consistency. Yeah, it is, to be honest, it is. I mean, I am doing things a lot better now than I was, but regardless, it is nice to feel like I'm putting in effort and I'm actually getting like a reward off it. But of course, regardless of anything, I still do this just because it's just quite fun, isn't it? It's just quite good. Oh, come on, tyres, don't give up now. Hulkenberg's right there, please. Oh. My tyres have died, like, literally 2 laps before, like, the end. And if they were still good for those 2 laps, I could probably get Hulkenberg. Who cares? No one cares about 13th or 14th. Ugh. Well, then McLaren's currently leading by about 35 years. So they're going to win. I'm going to assume it's Piastri, to be honest. He's usually winning in F1. I don't know why he does. On the game, at least. There's a channel/guy called Rory Alexander who streams, and he interacts with every single viewer. I think, honestly, there might become a point, but hopefully it'll become a point, because in and I'm doing well, but... Oh my, what's happened to my tyres? But there'll come a point where maybe there'll be too many chat messages. You know, like someone like Thom, who gets so many chat messages, he can't keep up. So yeah, there is that. Ugh. Yeah, thanks for reminding me, game. Bit too late, but thanks for reminding me. Gotta be careful not to get done by Colapinto at this stage. If I could do a fastest lap, well, that's just not going to happen, is it? Let's be honest. You got Krim doing this, and then some random girl smiling gets 20 mil views. I mean, regardless of that example, that is just how social media works. Of course, putting effort in and making good content and being yourself and having, you know, being good at making content is important. But I feel like luck goes a long way. Or not, I wouldn't call it luck. I'd call it taking advantage of opportunities you get. I've been very lucky to get some crazy things happen, and I never took advantage of it. I got raided on Twitch by Tiamat Marduk. I'm sure you all know who that is if you're into the F1 scene. He's almost got 1 million subscribers on YouTube. He hosted me on Twitch. And on Twitch, I very rarely get viewers. I'll be lucky to get like 3. So I was up to over 150. So obviously, that was insane. I was buzzing. But then, I didn't stream for like 2 months after that. And so I feel like if I was to do those things, I'd be a lot better off than where I am now. But some people don't get those opportunities ever. So obviously it's quite bad that I didn't take advantage of them. But yeah, you definitely have to do that. But back to this race, honestly, considering how it started with me getting wing damage on the first corner, I'm not too fussed about how it's gone. I finished ahead of 6-7 cars. Oh no. Oh, what have I said there? I've beat my teammate, so you know what? I'll take it. Lando won, by the way. It wasn't Oscar. That's nice, at least. We come home 14th.
Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home. Bit of a nightmare out there today. I'm sorry.
Was it? You don't say!
The wait is over.
If you stayed on the track and avoided the gravel, my tyres better last longer. I disagree. Your tyres don't really wear that much by driving on gravel in this game.
Another edition of the podcast is complete.
You're right, Yapper. It's the meme reset, is it? Ooh, nice race suits. Well done.
To see what's next.
Okay, so... Wow, look at that. Oscar gained, what? 8 places and finished 3rd. Max started 1st, finished 4th. That's rough. Alonso gained... What happened in this race? Antonelli gained, like, 11 places or something stupid. Yeah, 13 places. Went from last to 9th. Alonso went up 10. Stroll gained 10 places and almost scored points. What? I have no idea how that's happened. When am I hiring new mods? I mean, you can't really say hiring. They don't get paid, but I don't know, to be honest. I don't need mods, because, like, my barrier for what should be banned or not, or taken away, is very high. Like, if anyone just insults me, I don't, like, do anything about it, because it doesn't bother me. I only really ban someone if they say something either political or obviously the usual stuff. You right, Galena? Probably said that wrong. Unlucky. Anyway, the standings after that disaster. Also, by the way, for people that weren't here, this is what happened to me on the opening lap, which is why I spent the entire race near the back. Awful start. Lost 2 places, 3 places off the line. Forgot to brake, and then kind of just killed Russell. Broke my front wing. And I was pretty much cooked from that point onwards. But what I will say is I break there. How did I end up in Russell's arse if I break all the way back there? That is some strong breaks from Mercedes. Fair enough. So the standings, we've dropped all the way to 7th. We were 5th and now, or 4th, and now we're 7th. But it's not too bad. It's not bad at all. Constructors, we dropped to... No, we were always 5th. Okay, we stay 5th. All good. Not bad. This chat is genuinely well behaved. Not usually. This has been a very good day. Which I should be thankful for. It's usually a lot worse than this. I'd say I get on average 50 to 100 abusive messages, I guess you could call them. Or just being nasty. But no, today's been really good. So thank you all for that. It's been nice. What's up with the politics? Because you get in... Because, like, not only do I have no interest in it, but... It's just, no matter what you say... You're in the mud, so I just get rid of it. It's just not worth it. Secret meeting? Well, I'm not joining another team. Especially Audi, who are actually worse than us right now. That's quite a cool scenario, though. Perez and Bottas in Audi, and then Hulkenberg and Bortoletto in Cadillac.
Hey, me again.
I tell you a party, well, I won't know what it means, so I'm sure. I guess I'm not bothered.
The team and the project.
Compared to some streams, oh yeah, no, absolutely. No, today's been really good, like I said.
Whatever it is you people get up to out of the car.
I can always mod if you want. After all, I'm a wizard. That is true. You are indeed a wizard. That one, sure. That one, sure. That one, sure. Okay. Oh, no, not doing that one. Cheers. Okay. Any upgrades? No, not. I don't need durability yet. I'm fine with it. That'll do. Cheeky little 200. And 460. 150? Ugh. Yes. Alright, Master. Okay, well. That is going to be where I'll leave you lot. I do only do 2 races to stream due to burnout. And also, I just don't have time. I do have a job, believe it or not, outside of this that I must tend to. But, first race at Jeddah was best race of the season by far. Really good fun. Imola was still fun, even though the result was bad. Next time I do this, though, I feel like it's going to be one of the most miserable experiences you can have, because we go to Spain. To this day, I don't know why I've put Spain on the calendar. I hate that track with such a deep passion. But, you know, tough. We're going to have to go there whether I like it or not. Canada might be alright, though. I don't mind Canada. So, yeah. Good impression? We'll take it. That's my job. I'm a graphic designer. How do I increase the laps of the season? Well, I don't know if it's exactly what you mean, but you can go to weekend structure. Never mind, you can't in this, I guess. But you can change the race length from 3 laps, 5 laps, and then quarter race distance, a third race distance, half race distance, full race distance. So yeah, that was a great stream. That was a fantastic stream. That might be one of the best. That might be the best of the year. You know, unreal vibes, great racing. That was fantastic. Thank you all for that. That was really good fun. I'm glad I managed to get on today. That was fantastic. But yeah, unfortunately, you know, just normal life gets in the way, so I can't just sit here until the end of time. Unlucky. That's how it goes, though. How do you get 36 laps? Because it's half the distance of Imola. Imola is 72 laps. So you put the race length on long, and then you get 36. There you go. I'll try to, mate. I'll try to keep it up. Hopefully I can go for another, until the end of the year. I'm now subscribed. Way, go on. Good stuff. Well, I'll see you a lot later. Thank you all for the amazing stream. Hope you have a fantastic rest of your weekend. And I'll try and be on tomorrow, but you never know these days. You know? There you go. Thank you all. And goodbye. So! Oh, you know what? Who cares about copyright? Let me play something else. You know, I'll change the camera as well. Let's do this one. Bow. There you go.